What is going on, Don't Unfriend Me Nation? Welcome to the Don't Unfriend Me show. Good to see you. It's Red Friday, and
Yes.
yeah, it's gonna be a good night. We got a lot to do. We missed a whole bunch last night because we had the guy call in, Lawrence, and it wound up being a really good call.
He sounded very cool. I would have loved to have talked to him, so he should call back in at some point.
Yeah, but not tonight.
Yeah.
But it was a good call. A long call, but a good call. I've got some news. Couple things going on as I'm trying to load the final touches on the show. There it is. All right, so these cups have been requested ever since we got them, and people wanted them badly. Well, they're in. And I cannot tell you how long they're going to be in. We've got white, we've got mint, we've got black, we've got pink, and this bluish color. Metal straws. They are awesome. They're sealed. They're fantastic.
I'm putting the link in right now.
If you have not had a chance to order them, you better do it now, because I'm telling you, they're going to sell out. We sold out of the other ones in, it must have been like 10 minutes, and we haven't had them in almost 3 or 4 months. So someone's got to tell Bobby.
We should text her.
Okay, I'll tell Bobby. Also, Documents of Freedom over to the right. There will be a commercial. We'll talk about it afterwards, just so you have it. Those are back in stock, and they're available for pre-order right now. They are selling out fairly fast, so if you have not had a chance, please go and do that. I just told Bobby that the cups are in, and she's probably going to buy a few of them. So if you have not had a chance, you can go over there and buy the cups. Olivia just put it in the links. We'll be back. 3 minutes. And yes, we'll make up some topics from last night. What's going on, everybody? Matthew Spear from the Don't Unfriend Me show. I am proud to announce that the Documents of Freedom are back in stock. Hi, Joanne. It's a 3-book collection, leather-bound, by Arcadia Publishing. Starts out with the Bill of Rights, and it's the complete edition of the rights, so you can look up and reference anything your heart desires. Declaration of Independence, with revisions and founder images included, beautifully illustrated. And last but not least, what would Documents of Freedom be without the Constitution of the United States of America in its entirety? The box is handmade by PFC flags, custom engraving, all 100% made in the USA from the nails to the glue. And we have a 5-star rating, satisfaction guaranteed, 150 sold 5 stars or better. It is so important, especially in today's society, to ensure that the younger generation has these books available in the future. Get them for your family and friends, available right now. Head on over to thedumbshow.com/books. Thanks so much.
It's Red Friday. RED Friday, which stands for Remember Everyone Deployed. A movement designed to honor veterans and deployed U.S. troops by wearing a red shirt every
Then get your ass up here, Tommy. Duh.
Friday. As simple as that may be, Red Friday is a great way to back those who serve our country. Go to dumbshow.com and search for Red Friday to get your red on.
Adjusting transmitter output.
All right, I got the links ready to go.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show
So,
with your
start with
hosts,
TikTok.
Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.
What's going on, everyone? Yeah, Tommy, if your wife is her routes over here and she could stand us, and she's more than welcome to stop on by. We love people. We love visitors. Welcome to the Don't Unfriend Me Show. Like I said, no joke, the Don't Unfriend Me cups are finally in stock. These are the metal straw. They're hermetically sealed at the top. They are incredible. They keep hot stuff hot, cold stuff cold. And they're high quality. Everything we sell is high quality on the show. We don't sell crap, and that's why we have such a high rating. But anyway, they're available, and I'm telling you, it's 3.5 months since we've had them. We got them when we had the set built,
Yep.
and they have not been in stock since. So they have all colors: black, white, pink, that dark aqua blue, and then there's another
The navy.
Yeah.
Green? Like a mint
yeah,
green.
like a mint green, which is kind of cool. It's not a color you see all the time. So if you haven't had a chance, go get them. Bobby is already buying them out. I'm telling you that. She's already over there. I can see that she's got her cart full. So you might want to be careful because that woman goes on buying sprees. Olivia is spamming a bunch of links, and we only do this once in the show, really. Get it all in here. But you can go over to TikTok and follow us, and that's thedumbshow.com. So it's tiktok.com/thedumbshow.com. You can go over to Facebook and follow me over there on my personal page, which, whatever. If you want to do that, it's The Dumb Show Matt. We are now on Threads constantly, and we are broadcasting to Twitch again. So all good stuff. Donations are at $300 goal. And we will have a trivia question tonight in honor of Red Friday. And Bobby just,
ordered one of each.
Cups are selling out.
Yeah, she ordered one of each.
Bobby just ordered 5. So I'm telling you, these things will sell like crazy. So we want to tell Bobby thank you. She loves these cups, and she's wanted them since we got them. And even Amy has tried to steal one. So I'm going to go buy her one so she has one when she gets here. So they're really nice. 10% off included. Use the Dumb Show. And it would be dumb10 is your code. All right. So we had a good show last night. We had a viewer. Oops, that's not you and me, is it? We had we need to switch this.
Yeah.
God, I like that top on you. You look good.
I have a joke.
Jeez. God. Okay. Give it to me.
I have a joke that I wanted to share.
All right.
Okay, it's a little Johnny joke, so you know.
Oh, I love little Johnny jokes.
Okay,
you know that.
Little Johnny comes down to breakfast. Since they live on a farm, his mother asks if he has done his chores. Not yet, says little Johnny. His mother tells him no breakfast until he does his chores.
Okay.
Well, he's a little pissed off, so he goes to feed the chickens, and he kicks the chicken. He feeds the cows, and he kicks the cow. Goes to feed the pigs, and he kicks the pig. Goes back in for breakfast, and his mother gives him a bowl of dry cereal. He says, "How come I don't get any eggs and bacon? Why don't I have any milk in my cereal?" he asks. Well, his mother says, "I saw you kick a chicken, so you don't get any eggs for a week. I saw you kick the pig, so you don't get any bacon for a week either. I also saw you kick the cow, so for a week you aren't getting any milk." Just then his father comes down for breakfast and kicks the cat halfway across the kitchen. Little Johnny looks up at his mother with a smile and says, "Are you going to tell him or should I?"
It's so good.
Gotta love little Johnny jokes.
I've heard that one. That one's great. That's very funny.
Yes.
That's very funny. Should I share a little Johnny joke before we get started?
Sure. I was telling little Johnny jokes after I got my epidural when I was in labor with Hayden to the nurses.
So little Johnny out of 2nd grade and he's going into 3rd grade, and summer's over and it's the first day of class. And teacher says, "All right, kids, let's listen up. We're starting the science segment." And we're all getting to know each other in this class, but we're also going to go ahead and use the alphabet to phonetically help us find parts of the anatomy or, bodily functions or, aging or whatever. And we'll start with the letter A. And little Johnny immediately puts his hand up and they're just ready to go. Teacher's like, not a chance. I had this little shit last year. There's no way I'm picking on this kid. So it goes to Joey and says, Joey, A. And he's like, A. Appetite. Sure, appetite. You get hungry. It's part of the body. Sure, absolutely. Writes down appetite. And then B goes to Susie, and Susie goes, breasts. She goes, that's right. With male breasts and female breasts. Writes them on the chalkboard. And they go through the alphabet, and each time little Johnny is just like every freaking letter. His hand is just, and he's like, he's having a conniption fit. He's trying to hold his arm up. He's so tired. And they go through every single letter and every kid in the class. And she's like, oh my gosh, I got to call on him. I got to call on him. And she goes, you. And she's thinking, you. She's like, I can't think of anything that this kid's going to say. All right. She goes, Johnny, you. And he goes, urinate. She's like, Johnny, yes to urinate. Absolutely. The body, human body needs to urinate. Men do it, women do it. He's like, no, urinate. But if you had bigger tits, you'd be a 10.
I've heard that one a few times from you.
I didn't expect you to laugh, but I laughed at yours and I heard yours. Couldn't laugh at mine again. Couldn't pretend like it was the first time.
Is that better?
Starting early today, are we?
Yeah.
It's going to be that type of Friday.
Uh-huh.
And, usually this thing is fine, but not now. So don't be too, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Love your hair tonight. Looks good.
Appreciate it.
All right, let's do this. Okay. So there was a video that we did today, and I always like to listen and watch, what like C-SPAN and go into that's where you get the good stuff. And this isn't even playing. So if I told you that Donald Trump was an FBI informant on Epstein, what would you say?
I'd probably be like, huh?
Right. And me too. And everyone's like, oh, I knew that. No, you didn't. No. You knew that he went to the Palm Beach Police Department and talked to the detective and notified them about Epstein. We know that took place. We know that he hit the lawyers, Epstein's lawyer, which is Dershowitz, said Donald Trump had zero involvement. The victim's lawyers said that in the lead investigator, he assisted, and even they had questions for Donald Trump, and he was so accommodating and the only person. But no. Link tap go saying host error.
I was just about to look that up.
Oh, it is. Thank you for telling me. I'll find out why. Don't use Link Tap Go anymore. Do you share Link Tap Go?
Not that I know of.
Is there any Link Tap Go shared anywhere in our pages?
Not that I know of.
Kat, let me know. Check
nope,
I don't check the scroll, baby. Go. Baby, check the scroll. Check the scroll in the chats, sweetheart. The top of Facebook. Nope. Okay, so Link Tab Go is down. I'll find out. You know what? Let's take 2 seconds. And I'm sorry, guys and girls, but I just gotta find out real quick. Because this is Link Tab goes down. That's why. So they're having a problem. So don't worry about it. We'll get her fixed. So anyway, we knew that Donald Trump had assisted and removed Epstein. But what we didn't know is that supposedly from Mike Johnson that he was an FBI informant as well. Here's the video. And I already had to do another video on top of this because someone said I used AI. This is not AI. It's ridiculous. I've got the entire interview just so you know the authenticity of it. And it's like, it's B-roll. It's something that they did. They got him and had a conversation with Mike Johnson, but this wasn't all over the media. And it baffles me why this wouldn't, because this is breaking news. I mean, this is important. I'm going to play it for you, and it's not going to have the greatest of audio. That's why I had to enhance the audio. But I'm going to let you listen to the beginning of it, and then I'm going to get to the part that we talked about today. Then we can comment on it.
Thomas Massey has to make that decision.
1 second, sorry. Why is that expanding there? Okay, there we go.
I mean, he is actively working against
Hannah David Banner, Liv.
Yep, on it.
Facebook.
his team almost daily now, and
Did you just delete it? No, that doesn't work.
No, I didn't.
That rolls.
That's what happens sometimes. It pops up on me, and I have
you
to
got
go back in.
Please slow down.
Yep.
Yeah, don't delete them. That doesn't help us at all. All they do is just continue.
I know that. I know what to do. Before I could click it, she posted something else, and it made me hop out, so I had to get back in.
Okay, guys, we got it. Slow down. Just one person say troll, and then we got it. We don't need to spam it. It makes it too hard.
Deciding his own fate.
What about that?
So he's talking about Thomas Massey, and Thomas Massey's poll numbers came out, and oh my God, is he in trouble? Like Thomas Massey, his popularity rating is a -39 with Republicans in Kentucky. He is in deep shit. And good, it couldn't happen to a bigger scumbag. But here's the comment that Johnson made.
Democrats are using to try to attack him. He has never the innocent victims who do not want to come out and stand behind the microphones. And I think the women who spoke yesterday clearly understand that. They told me that themselves. In fact, I met with him privately before he went into oversight yesterday, and I explained the necessity of that. And every single one of them nodded and said, of course, yes, please do that.
But Trump called it a hoax yesterday. Is
what
it a
Trump
hoax?
is referring to is the hoax that the Democrats are using to try to attack him. He has never said or suggested or implied. I've talked to him about this many times.
It comes
He is
across as
horrified.
calling the whole thing a hoax.
It's been misrepresented. He's not saying that what Epstein did is a hoax. It's a terrible, unspeakable evil. He believes that himself. When he first heard the rumor, he kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago. He was an FBI informant to try to take this stuff down. The president.
So there you go. That's not anything anyone heard. Now, people have said that, but that doesn't mean it's true. Right. So there has been really no credibility to that, minus something that was said in a passerby in a conversation in 2019, where now Secretary of Veterans Affairs said, hey, he informed on Epstein. He was an informant, but he never said FBI. So this has been unheard of. And the reason why is everyone's like, well, yeah, it was because, he helped with the investigation in 2008. 2008, the FBI wasn't in charge of that investigation. It was Palm Beach Police Department. And with the Palm Beach Police Department, the FBI wasn't involved. And the FBI case wasn't turned over until like 2016, 2015, 2014. That's when the main heart of the investigation took place. And that's when Donald Trump would have helped before the election. So the whole point of this, and Karen, I didn't understand your comment on Facebook. You said, I'm glad you shared that because I didn't question the credibility. That like almost made my mind blow up. What? That's like saying, if you leave now, I promise not to tell you. What? What did you mean by that? So I think, I don't know if you meant to say you were questioning the credibility or you weren't. And if you did, that's fine because a lot of people did. But, maybe what you're trying to say is, I'm glad you covered it, but I wasn't. Or maybe you were. You can tell me. But anyway, the point is that this just exonerates Trump even more, but it also adds some complexity. If you were a confidential informant for the FBI, it's something you probably would not bring up. And releasing files, that means there were more people who were confidential informants, which increases the level of scrutiny and security that's required, not just to protect the victims, but also protect people who
were there,
who informed on them.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, let's play it by ear. But the point is I think that was
That was a slip, and it was purposeful. Purposeful in the sense that Mike Johnson probably knows that because he's the Speaker of the House, and I guarantee he has access to all of this over oversight. And by saying it as a proverbial slip and nobody picking up and running with it makes me even question it even more. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like if I was the media, I'd pick that up.
Yeah, you would think.
Do you think the Democrats will go after Trump even more now? No, because if he was a confidential informant for the FBI, that means he could do no wrong. See, just because you're a confidential informant, you don't get to go and start popping people off or start dealing drugs or trying to entrap people. You have to follow, once legality is broken as a confidential informant, you're not running deep cover for the FBI. You cannot participate in illegal activity. So if Donald Trump as a confidential informant participated in illegal activity, then he's toast. So no, this is not when Trump kicked Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago. That was the first run. And that was in 2007, 2008 when those charges, it was actually 2004, 2005 when he kicked him and reported him. Then you saw that the Acosta was the AG for Florida, which gave him the sweetheart deal. That was under Bush's administration, was signed under Obama, but Obama had nothing to do with it. And neither did Bush. That was the first charges, but he got that sweetheart deal, which was like work release and you know, it was nothing. Well, that's when 14, 15, and 16 came up. In between then and 14, 15, 16, where Donald Trump at some point worked with the FBI, but he had called the investigators and called the Palm Beach Police Department long before. Excommunicated Epstein from Mar-a-Lago and then notified the police department, but then the police department followed up with him when the investigation started kicking up in 2007, 2008, and contacted him. And that's when he worked with investigators. He worked with lawyers and was very cooperative. And that's where people have come out and said so. But after that is the buildup to the 2019 arrest under Donald Trump's DOJ, that there was an ongoing investigation from like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, up to 16 and 17, where Donald Trump at one point, presumably, obviously, before, because he wouldn't be working with Comey and those guys, before the his presidency, that he worked as an informant for the FBI. Wouldn't it be interesting if he had information on Comey? Wouldn't that explain a lot?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a hypothetical, of course, but it would be, you know, interesting. But I don't think that's the case. But the point is that this is just more evidence that Donald Trump has had nothing to do with this. And yes, he was friends with Epstein. We know he is friends with Epstein. We know that they probably partied together, that a lot of people did that. We know Donald Trump had his photograph on the desk along with 65 other high-profile elite figures, including Bill Gates and Bill Clinton and a whole bunch of others. But it's interesting. Yeah. Oh, I misunderstood when you were referring to people questioning the authenticity of the video. I was driving. Oh, okay, gotcha. Thanks. That helped me care when I read it. My mind almost exploded. Did anyone get the employment numbers today? They were saying it's an all-time low. It can't be an all-time low. No. I think they predicted 75,000. I think he came in at like 13. So that's not an all-time low. No. But that's what happens when you deport 2 million people. That's what happens when inflation goes down. Inflation goes down and jobs go down. It's an interesting thing, but it's a natural part of the economy. Listen, I would rather have accurate jobs reports than have these inflated numbers that get redacted later. You know, have them do a good job. And if 13's the real number, well, now he knows where he needs to work. Jobs reports, to me, the federal government doesn't create jobs. And the fact that we saw some pretty moderate increase in jobs because the states took over those federal positions where people were ousted, which is the way it should be. And now we're getting to respectable, reasonable, non-inflated numbers. Good. I'm glad. So it was supposed to be 75. It's 13. Now maybe what we can do is stop overhyping shit and realizing that the government doesn't create jobs. The private sector creates jobs. And it's indicative of the Fed needs to get off their schneid and lower interest rates so you can help stimulate the economy to ensure that these people can start hiring. You need to make sure that these tax cuts go through. You need to make sure you deregulate on the businesses. Do all the things he did in 2016, and you will see the stimulation take place. It's not hard. This woman urges her man, and
It's a joke. I read it. Don't even worry about it.
Oh, okay, good.
There's a question about from Justin on Rumble. There was an FBI agent who was a whistleblower.
Can we answer Marshall's question first?
Yeah.
Marshall, it's interesting. You want to? It's if I'm not, I think I know who you are. Yeah, I do. It's funny. I remember every person I interact with on Facebook, and I have millions of interactions, millions, and I remember every one. I'm not very good with faces and names, but I have interacted with you several times. So let's read your comment, because you know what, I'm fair if nothing else, and you can certainly call in 276-200-2105. But why is Trump's administration doing everything but releasing the full files that he campaigned on? He didn't campaign on it. Please tell me which campaign promises on Agenda 47. Please tell me which rallies in particular, besides Chattanooga, Tennessee, and North Carolina, where he only mentioned Epstein once because someone else brought it up in a speech, and the second time he said there needs to be full transparency. And then every interview that he had on CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, whatever, when he was asked on Fox News about it only one time about releasing files, they gave him a rapid-fire question and said, are you going to release JFK? He said, yes. Are you going to release MLK? Yes. Are you going to release the Bobby Kennedy files? Yes. Are you going to release the Epstein files? He said, yes. Then he stopped. He said, wait. And he said, yes, but there's a lot of names and a lot of accusations in there of people who are going to get mixed up into this, and it's something we need to look into. So I'm 50-50. We need to look into it, but he never campaigned on it. So that's the answer to your question. As far as not this redacted shit, let me ask you a question. With the Hunter Biden laptop release, were you this upset because half of it was redacted? When they went ahead after Trump's, the NARA warrant, and they redacted all the headers for the TSSCI clearance, were you upset at that? Were you upset with the Joe Biden release of his documents that they redacted half of that? Were you upset during the Russian collusion case that they redacted that? The government redacts and protects sources of ELINT, HUMINT, signals intelligence, RADINT, and every other type of intelligence collection asset out there, and they do that to protect their sources. If somebody is in there who was an informant, if somebody was in there who was a witness, if somebody put in an affidavit with much risk to themselves, if someone was a victim, they have every right for anonymity. And more importantly, if their name was mentioned in that case and they did nothing nefarious with it, they also have a case to say that it needs to be redacted to protect them, because people, not saying you, Marshall, necessarily, because I'm giving you the benefit of doubt now, is you guys blow it out of proportion. And if Donald Trump's in there at all, it doesn't matter what it says. It could say that he struck him with a dragon lance and gold rained from the sky as he saved the princess, and you guys would somehow say that the taxes are going to increase because you have to remove a giant dragon from the village. You guys always find something negative about him. Marshall, maybe I've got the wrong guy, but I think I remember you. I remember the Christmas tree. I found it odd. We're away from Christmas. But there's your answer to your question. What was the next one, sweetie?
An FBI whistleblower named Stephen Friend has just disappeared. Do you know anything about that?
The Major Victory says the only reason Trump's 2016 economy was slightly better was he spent $8 trillion on the nation's credit card. That's a complete manufactured bullshit lie. You're 100% incorrect. 6.3 trillion was what he spent, and he was ranked 13th out of all modern day presidents as the overall spend. The reason why is because he had a surplus in his overall revenue growth. The first time we've seen that literally since Bill Clinton. So you're wrong. By the way, you didn't mention Biden, who was at $9.7 trillion and also had the highest inflation since before World War fucking I. So you're an idiot, Major. And if you want to call in, I'll bitch slap you all night. What's the question? Maybe I missed it because of this twat waffle.
Marshall, shut up. Stephen, I want to ask this question. I've tried 3 times. Stephen Friend was a FBI whistleblower, and apparently he's just disappeared off social media.
What's his name?
Stephen Friend.
It sounds familiar. Didn't they just hire back an FBI whistleblower? Wasn't that in the news today or something like that? No, Major, it's not a lie because you can't back it up. You can call in if you want to. Call in. What are you afraid of? 276-200-2105. In fact, I'll go ahead and read it off to you right now. Let's do it. I love this shit. I can do this all day. And just because I'm a Republican, I won't tell you that George Bush, Ronald Reagan, all were exceeded, and Bush Sr. all exceeded all modern day Democrats as well. Major victory. You don't have any evidence. All you're doing is getting emotional and getting upset. He has to obey the social media protocol, Steve Friend. So he was reinstated. That's the one we're talking about? Okay. I didn't know his name.
Somebody just said he was reinstated, so maybe that's why.
Say what?
Somebody said he was reinstated in
Yeah,
the
I know.
FBI, so
Yeah.
that means he's got to disappear. He can't have a social media or anything if you're FBI.
Yeah. Yep.
So I would assume that would be it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I read. I didn't remember his name, though. I know that he was a whistleblower, and then he was subsequently fired and then was brought back. Kelly Marie, hold on a second. I've got like 15 questions. Marshall says, Matt mentioned his interview. Your clip stops and hesitates, says people are in it that might be hurt and they had to protect them. Go find the entire interview and don't rely on Dem News. Yeah, Marshall, listen, you just moved the goalposts. You called in, you asked or you typed in, I answered your question. I was respectful, and then you just shifted the gears. So I don't know what you're trying to prove, but it's not working. So you call in. Like, I'm not going to sit here and engage with the trolls when they're not willing to do it authentically. So, and then where did the other putts go?
Which one?
That's good.
Major victory?
That's a very, very good question.
He's on YouTube. I haven't seen anything else from him.
Cal Human says, hey, Olivia, by the way.
Yes,
Kelly, I'm going to get to your thing. Okay. All right. So if we go to the federal deficit by president, and you want to look at the overall percent change, number one is Ronald Reagan. Number two is George W. Bush, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, George H.W., then it was George Bush, Barack Obama, and then Donald Trump. Deficit of surplus inherited from previous president was negative 665, and these are in a total of billions, $665 billion. Deficit of surplus at the end of the final budget was $2,776 billion, which is $2.7 trillion. That's a 317% increase. But what you failed to go ahead and mention is the overall percentage of increase for George H.W. Bush was at a 1,200%. You take a look at Ronald Reagan, which was a 994%. You take a look at H.W. Bush, which was 167%. Bill Clinton was a surplus because he cut the defense budget by $300 billion in closed basis, which George Bush then had to go ahead and answer for 1,204%. And Barack Obama showed a flat overall net growth deficit spend of a surplus by doing the exact same thing Clinton did, which was then releasing our nuclear proliferation sites and having to revamp those. Also, military spending was down. Also, naval vessels needed revamping. And you saw an overhaul that had to take place, which is why Donald Trump asked for the $1.6 trillion and the additional $1.5 trillion that Democrats put in with pork barrel politics. Let's not forget COVID that took place. But if you take a look with Obama, he still inherited $665 billion in overall deficit. So yeah, you're wrong. Ranked overall, when you look at deficit spending, who had the highest addition to deficit spending out of all presidents in the last, 100 years? It was Donald J. Trump, 100%. But what you don't do is you never look at the revenue growth either. And that's the problem with you liberals, is you don't actually look that he spent more because they made more. In fact, he had the most successful economy, and you all know this because in 2019, if you looked at his favorability rating, every single Democrat knew that you were going to lose the election. Then COVID happened, pulled the rug out. Now, I'm not making excuses. I also don't go ahead and throw Biden into that number, even though he did spend that $9.7 trillion. A lot of that was COVID. And I completely understand for that year and a half that that's tough to get through. What I don't understand is once it stabilized and the world economy started to stabilize, why did he do things that slowed and increased regulation, invested into the Green New Deal, went ahead and suspended leases for our own drilling capabilities, destroyed our oil reserves, had inflation go up through the roof? You can't answer that question, and it wasn't COVID. So yes, I'll agree. Donald Trump and Joe Biden shared an extremely difficult economy during COVID, but there's only one president who continued to fuck it up even more, and that was him. So if that's not true, then why did the Democrats extend the tax cuts if they were only for the rich? Why did they extend the tax tariffs on China for their steel and imports? Why did they go ahead and let the pharmaceutical redux and rebates expire and then slap a new name on it and pass those too? Why did Joe Biden, when he realized that illegals crossing over were going out of control and decided to go ahead and implement Remain in Mexico and floated the idea of putting Trump's policies back in place? You liberals love to do this and you love to move the goalposts, but you don't have any real answers. All you have to do is just pick apart Donald J. Trump. And you know what? Keep doing it because we're just going to keep winning. I don't understand why Trump had Bill Gates, Zuckerberg, and others at the White House. What was that all about? Well, here's the thing. Zuckerberg was there along with Elon Musk and the technology gurus, and they made an investment in his campaign. Zuckerberg has been relatively better about censorship. I'm not going to say anything about monetization, but there was a shift that when Donald Trump got in office, that Zuckerberg, even Musk, started to, even Bill Gates, Tim Cook, all of these tech giants have been coming around and kissing the ring. And I look at it this way. If you can get them to invest money in the United States, that's a good thing. Do I trust Zuckerberg? No. Do I trust Gates? No. But Donald Trump is all about business and is all about investment. And if he can get Microsoft to put in billions of dollars into the U.S., if he can get Facebook to put $600 billion with their innovations with AI and with virtual reality, I don't see why he would say no. The more that he works with these people and keeps them at arm's length, but keeps them close, I don't have a problem with it. But I tried to tell you, Donald Trump went for campaign investments with BlackRock. He had meetings. He had meetings with Chase Bank. He had meetings with BlackRock, and everybody's shocked. And they're like, Donald Trump can't be bought. Donald Trump raised a shit ton of money from elite bankers and global elitists. And he doesn't have a problem playing with these people. He doesn't have a problem getting in bed with these people because ultimately he does what he wants. So I don't know. It's a good question. Yeah.
I got to go pick up Hayden.
What's wrong?
She is having a hard time right now. Too soon to see him play. She's a mess.
Okay. Is Ethan coming home, obviously?
She said he wants to stay, and she's going to give him her watch so we can keep in touch with him.
Okay, go get her. All right. I don't want him there alone. So let's just get him home. Yeah. Hey, Matt or Olivia, I'm seeing little ads on my screen while watching the show. Does this mean something positive? It depends. Where are you at? Are you on Facebook? Then yes. If we're getting live ads, that's really exciting because we haven't had live ads in years. Obama inherited the worst financial crisis. I already said that. Why don't you listen? I just defended Obama. I just told you he had a stagnant economy for 8 years, but he inherited an absolute behemoth, a leviathan of an economy because Bush had to spend, 1,204% more than his predecessor in order to restabilize the frickin' military? I already said it, dude. What victory are you trying to claim? Because see, the thing is that facts don't care about your feelings. I don't have a dog in this fight. I can tell you the things that I despise about Obama, and I can tell you the things I liked about Obama. I can tell you the things I liked about Biden and I despise about Biden. I can tell you things I like about Trump. But what I'm not going to do is let you come in here and tell me that Donald Trump was the worst ever to the deficit and not have you talk about revenue growth, not have you talk about overall inflation being the lowest that it had been since, 1956? You can't talk about unemployment. You won't give him credit on that. You won't give him black unemployment. Hispanic unemployment, women. You can't talk about his tax credits, that it actually did work. It's funny that the Democrats released the 22-2 report where they actually went through all 17 tax brackets that paid less than under Obama and Biden, and that the actual decrease in lowering taxes and giving the tax rebates to Americans worked. Because if they didn't, why the hell are we under Donald Trump's tax code still? Because the Democrats passed it in 2022. You guys forget these things, and you don't study this stuff. So all you do is get your CNN talking points, and then you come in here on my show and you pretend that you're going to win this dialogue. There's nothing to win. You're wrong. And we can beat this hammer all day long. But see, how I know you could never win a conversation with me is because you will never admit that Donald Trump has done anything, not even one thing right. And I will get the audience on my side because I will concede that Obama did things right. I will concede that Biden did things right. But I will also tell you what he did wrong. You can't tell me anything that Donald Trump did right because you hate the man. You don't hate his policies because you guys adopt everything he does. Hell, did you hear Kamala Communist Harris? Her entire campaign was redistribution of wealth, socialist progressive, Saul Alinsky, DEI. And then she changed. I want to get tough on crime. I want to lower and have us energy independent. What? She literally just took Agenda 47 and called it, Kamalathon. Why do you think she lost so bad? She spent $1.5 billion in 90 days, and you're going to sit here and try to talk to me about fiscal spending? Give me a fucking break. You didn't even vote on her. You haven't decided your Democratic candidate in 3 elections. You didn't pick Hillary. You guys wanted Bernie. And then they introduced super delegates and completely hold the DNC convention hostage. You guys didn't want Biden in 2020. You wanted Pete Buttigieg and Bernie Sanders again. They were leading out of 4 state primaries when he went into South Carolina and said, I'm going to hire a black woman. That's when everything changed. Because black people were like, I don't trust this white cracker. And you didn't do it in 2024 because you said Biden was the only one. He's the great white hope. He's the greatest president we've ever seen. He's the only one who can beat Donald Trump. He's it. And then Biden's not running now. We're installing Kamala. He's resigned. And you're like, yeah, Kamala. You hate Kamala. You guys didn't even vote for her in California. She didn't even get 1% of the vote. Nobody likes Kamala Harris. She's literally the worst candidate ever. And you guys just like, Kamala Harris, she's the greatest president. Yeah. God, you guys. God, I miss old school liberals. I really do. I miss blue collar Democrats because I was one. I miss you guys. I miss the middle of the road conservatives. I miss the middle of the road Democrats too. Both of them. It's just so far left and right. It's ridiculous. Major Victory, where do you stand on JFK and his stance on vaccines? Well, first of all, JFK's dead, you stupid shit. You call me an idiot? And you just asked me what John F. Kennedy's stance is on vaccines. I'm pretty sure he doesn't fucking care. I don't think his head's in it. What is John F. Kennedy Jr.? He's dead too. I don't think he's landed the plane on that one yet. God, fucking people. I'm too old for this. Why do I do this? Maybe we should talk to Jackie O and see what she thinks. Herbert Hoover, weigh in here. Oh, dude, now you're moving on to other stuff. I love this guy. Trump didn't pay $60 billion. He did a subsidy. You know how many other people did a subsidy? Every single president since Truman. I don't know if you know this, but there's not a lot of margin in farming, and $60 billion to farmers is a drop in the bucket. They sure voted for him again, though. I wonder why. I wonder why they did that. He is a pedo. I thought he was a Nazi. I thought he was a xenophobe. I thought he was a homophobe. I thought he was an orange Cheeto. I thought he was a dictator on day one. I thought he was a deplorable. I thought he was a transphobe. Now he's a pedo? With what proof? I'll give you $10,000 right now to your Venmo or PayPal. Provide any evidence of a conviction, and a sworn affidavit, an accusation that actually pended in court. Show me an indictment. Show me a fucking parking ticket. I'll give you $10,000 cash. Let's see that major victory. All right, I'm done. You suck. Biden beat Trump in 2020. You hold on to that and enjoy that. You take that and it will help you cope for the next 3.3 years as Donald Trump continues to be bulletproof, continue to win at everything, and we go ahead and take the White House in 2028. You guys better be careful, because if he takes the House, it is going to be the most embarrassing thing for the Democrat Party. You guys are on the verge of bankruptcy. Do you understand this? Do you understand that the DNC has not had a positive net revenue in 23 months? You guys couldn't raise the fucking dead if you were necromancers. You shouldn't be worried about Trump. You should worry about that you don't have a platform. That Trump gets you to go ahead and back up illegals, defend narco-terrorists, defend 0.006% of the population who suffers from fucking delusion and thinks that they're women, that supports late-term abortions. This guy is in your head. He is destroying you he's like just swimming in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. Every time you throw anything at him, he turns it around and smashes you in the face with it. It is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life, and you continue to do it. Yep, you can call in. What's up?
You got me cracked.
Okay. All right. So, let's see what else. That's it. Let's rock and roll. All right. Olivia's going to be back soon. And sorry, caller, we got disconnected. Try calling back again. And by the way, Major, you should call into this show, because you're just floundering. I mean, you're just throw it. I mean, you can't even defend one point. And I love how you said you just got one thing right. Dude, I've gotten everything right. I have been bitch slapping you for 15 minutes. I mean, you need to clip this so you can watch it. Only you believe that. Then call in. Prove me wrong. Tell me what I was wrong about. Because you haven't stuck on a topic. You mention one thing and then you shift gears. He's a pedo. How's Ashley Biden's diary doing? Oh, yeah, the Second Amendment. You guys are now going to go ahead and defend. You don't know what. We're going to talk about that next. Let's do that. All right, I got to ignore you, dude, because I openly admit I can get distracted real easily. It's like a moth to a flame. I am a fire. I am a candle burning in the middle of the night, and you are a moth. And you are attracted to me. I get it, but I gotta ignore you a little bit, dude. I got a job to do. A virtual meeting took place today. Oh, okay, got a call. Hey, caller, what's going on? Where are you from?
Hey, Matt, you are owning these people. Keep it up. That's all. Have a great night.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.
Have a good one. Bye. Oh, man. Listen, you guys. I mean, you need to understand. My liberal kung fu is way too strong. If you're going to come at me being a liberal, you're just going to get bitch slapped all around. If you want to be a man, you want to be somebody who's interested and have an exchange of ideas, we can do that too. I did that for 2 hours last night against a liberal, 21 years old, gay, and we had a great conversation. But you can't do it. No, I post AI facts, but they don't fit into your window. AI facts? That explains a lot. Okay, ChatGPT. Moving on. At the virtual meeting this afternoon, lasting over 2 hours, attended by Democrat Party influencers, Olivia Giuliana, you know her. She's the one who literally looked like she ate Pritzker. Yeah, her. She and our good friend Harry Sasson and JoJo from Jers. Oh, God, these people drive me crazy. This is from Bad Hombre. According to a source familiar with the discussions. Now, I take this with a grain of salt because I can't stand sources, right? Sources drive me crazy. If you want to say something, put your damn name on it, but it is what it is. It's just like that whole White House thing, how they said, if Republicans vote with the Epstein release bill, that, it was going to be bad for them. A White House staffer said that. Great. I'm so sick of the anonymous crap, but we'll take this for what it's worth, because there is some other stuff on here that really kind of lends to the credence of this claim. What it says is members were sharply divided on messaging around the possibility of banning firearms for purchase for transgenders. Now, this is a classic move, and this is quintessential Trump. And I'm going to give everyone the crib key on this, is just so everyone understands. Conservatives don't believe in removing the rights of anybody for firearms unless they're a felon or there's due process to remove that from them, or if there's just cause. It's a staple of the Republican Party. So when the Republican Party says we're going to remove firearms and possession of firearms from transgenders, it doesn't really ring to what we do. But the new overall way of doing things in this party, oh God, see you, dude. Major, you're fucking a complete cunt. That's the best thing I got for you. See you, buddy. So it's not the way we do things. So we've always been about the Second Amendment. And if you take a look at Donald Trump's policy over the last 4.5 to 4.8 years, he has made some questionable calls, especially when it comes to profiling for psychological reasons of red flag laws, specifically around people with depression or TBIs or PTS, etc. So to see him do this and to hear these rumors makes you question some things. One is, do I think it's true? No, I really don't. What I do think is true is that Democrats are now going to have to decide whether they come out as Second Amendment enthusiasts or if they decide to go ahead and take the other side, which is to agree with the banning of transgenders. They're in a catch-22. They're damned if they do, they're damned if they don't. If they ban them and go along and agree with this, which is what they want to do for everybody, is ban guns, and don't take advantage of this, well, then they're complete hypocrites. And if they do take advantage of it, well, then they're openly admitting that transgenders suffer from mass delusion. It truly is a genius move. And the Democrats, thank God they're finally catching on, because it was almost not even a sport. People like Major Victory. I don't even know if you understand what the word victory means, bro. It's... Never mind. So according to the source, Hassan and Parnas pushed for adopting a fully pro-Second Amendment stance, while Juliana and Irfan, what do they name these people, argued for a more pragmatic approach, emphasizing the threats of violence faced by transgender people and their special need for firearms. While still advocating for broader restrictions on the general population. At several points, tensions flared and the discussion grew heated. JoJo's lashed out at Hassan, calling him an insensitive asshole in light of the recent shooting. By the end of the call, the consensus was to sidestep the issue altogether. So this is what the DNC is doing. The DNC is pulling together social media influencers on TikTok and Twitter to identify what their social policies are and where they stand on national and geopolitical issues. I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up. So further details came out of this, and there was a pretty big update. And I actually got to see the notes from this, and looks 100% legit to me. So this anonymous source turned into this. The chat logs from the virtual meeting, it says, after agreeing to pivot to attacking RFK Jr., the influencers began a frantic private back channel not to unify their message, but to commodify the crisis for personal brand enhancement. According to the screenshot obtained from a source who claims they are leaking this out of sheer disgust, Olivia Giuliani attempted to create a shared Google Doc to strategize the allocation of narrative capital and determine who had the strongest claim to the outrage cycle. I can't keep... I got another phone call. Okay, yeah. This is Matt. What's up?
Hey, Matt, this is Justin again.
What's up?
Couldn't we treat it like the medical marijuana card? And when you get your medical marijuana card, you forfeit your right to a firearm. When they start getting medication, couldn't they forfeit their right to a firearm when they start medication? That's the only way I would agree with it.
Well, You can, but the difference between marijuana, even though it's classified as medicinal, it's still considered by the federal government a controlled substance. So that's why they have to do that. When you're on estrogen, or THT or some sort of replacement therapy, that is not classified as it is a controlled substance, but it's not a illegal controlled substance. As long as there's a prescription, it is legal, and that would be qualified by HIPAA law. So you can't do that.
Well, testosterone, I mean, when guys take it, it makes guys angry and violent.
Yeah, that's not true. Do I strike you as angry and violent?
Well, all right. Let me rephrase that. When you're taking what is it? Human growth hormones and stuff, doesn't that make you more susceptible to violence and stuff?
Yeah, but that's anabolic steroids. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking hormone replacement therapy, and taking estrogen or taking, yes, there's imbalances, and yes, too much testosterone replacement therapy can absolutely create massive mood swings and everything else. But my point is this, is that if it's under a doctor's control and an endocrinologist, I get my blood tests and they check my levels every 90 days to make sure that my TRT is in range and not exceeding areas. And then also my moods are tracked and everything else. So it comes down to this. It's not an illegal banned substance. It just needs a prescription.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
Yep. Okay, buddy. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
Yep, later, bye. It's a good question. I mean, it's a really good question. But I've been on testosterone replacement therapy for 5 years. But anabolics, but TRT can create mood swings. It absolutely does. You go through massive mood swings. I mean, you go through back acne and shit like that. You go through rapid growth of hair on your body. You produce higher estrogen, so you need estradiol to go ahead and control those type of things. So testosterone replacement therapy isn't just a shot or an implant and everything's fine. You have to dial it in. But I have more guns than just about anybody I know, and my guns didn't hurt anybody. So the point is, Justin, to answer your question, is marijuana is a controlled substance. That's just the way it is. It can be legal in the States, but federally it's not. So therefore, the distribution of marijuana and ceasing having a firearm are consecutive, because there are still issues with marijuana and firearms and drug dealers, and that holds a penalty if you have a firearm and you're distributing drugs for mass distribution, where TRT and estrogen may definitely be a controlled substance. It's legal with a prescription. So it's just a different experience, and it's covered under HIPAA law. So you don't have to disclose that. So until that changes, yeah. Is it just me, or are the phone calls super loud compared to Matt? That they are super loud, and it's my fault. I had it up for a video. Thank you for telling me that. Next call will not be that loud. So thank you for calling that out. Anyway, so this whole thing is you're seeing, and I want you guys just to understand that these social media influencers, there's 65, 70 of these liberal social media influencers on Twitter, which are trying to figure out who deserves the sweat equity to get the attention and to take the topics to draw more. Is my daughter here? Hayden? You guys, we'll be right back. I got to talk to my kid. I'll be right back. Are you okay? Was it not?
His parents came and
Hold on a second.
Hi, I'm Olivia Spear, host of The Dumb Show. For 3.5 years, we never asked for donations, but after Facebook demonetized us for speaking the truth, we've had to turn to the one thing big tech can't cancel: you.
I'm Hayden, Matt and Olivia's daughter. This show's never chased sponsors or sold out. We've built something honest, and it's thanks to you.
I'm Ethan, their son. Every share, every dollar, every message, you're the reason we can keep calling out the BS and bringing color back to the world going gray.
If you want to help, we take PayPal, Venmo, or snail mail. You can send it to P.O. Box 2, Round Hill, Virginia 20142.
Can't donate? No problem. Just share the show with someone who needs to hear it.
Thanks for helping us stay loud, proud, and completely uncensored. You can donate at thedumbshow.com/donate.
You know what happens when you turn the dial harder? You can make a harder grimace. The harder you grimace, the more effective it is.
You tighten it so freaking I can't do it. I can't untighten
That's
it.
what she said.
That's what she's. Oof. Oof. Coming in with it. Pound it. Pound
Ugh.
it. Pound.
Child
Good
got
for you.
15.
Ethan, you look like a hippie.
Totally tubular.
You know this is recording, right?
Okay, let's go. Smile. Donate. Don't start with me. Donations. Every time you don't smile, I'm gonna punch you in the ribs. Donations. Take one. Scene one. Ready. Set. Ethan.
Break.
Ready. Don't screw it up.
Okay.
Ethan, don't mess this up. Ready. Set. Action. No. Whoa. Director calls action, not some stupid toddler.
But we've built something.
There's no
honest.
but there. Why do you've been doing this since you were 2 years old? Try it again.
Just share the show with someone who needs to hear it.
He's so much better than you at everything.
Better at all than all
Hayden,
of us.
he's just like, even, it's just, go ahead, Hayden.
Thanks for helping us stay loud, proud, and completely uncensored.
That's a wrap. Well done, Spear family. I bet we make no money.
But I'm gonna owe them money without.
Hayden, do your thing again.
Oh yeah, cut it.
Baby shark, doo 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 doo.
All right, we appreciate it, folks. We had to take a break. I'm very, very, very sorry. Just my daughter broke up with her boyfriend, and there was high school football game tonight. And this kid he's going to be an All-American, and he's a freshman, and he scored a touchdown. He's on defense, and he's killing it out there, and he's getting sacks and everything else. So it's just, it's hard for her. And she's like, I know him better than anybody here. And she saw his parents, and she's having a really bad night. So I haven't talked about this, but donations were at zero. So
We had one that was coming in, and right before I got called out.
Oh, okay. So we're at Utah gave $5, my tiny contribution. But if I ever win the lotto or Powerballs, I'll be one of my top donations, but can't win if not playing. I appreciate you, Utah. Please. Thank you. $5 is more than enough. Anyway, this whole thing is just that these social media influencers, this is a game to them, and they're interested. You did it twice.
Nope, that's a different one. She sent it in twice.
Oh, instructions from buyer, my usual tiny contribution, but if ever play and win lotto or Powerball, you guys, number one on my list to help. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, Utah. We love you. So it's an interesting thing when you look at this is they coordinate the message that they're going to present. And I, of course, I have to believe that Republicans may do the same thing, but it doesn't necessarily jive with me, considering that I know a lot of social media influencers, and there is no major meeting of the minds where we all sit down and collaborate what we're going to say. In fact, I would never participate in that. I don't like hive mind thinking, but it seems like the Democrats, that's the only way that they think. So I found that interesting. So the next time you're on Twitter, anywhere else, and you see a blue check mark that is liberal, more than likely it's all a coordinated strategy of misinformation and disinformation. Go ahead.
Fisher from Rumble Chat, thanks for all you guys do. And hang on, I can't read.
Live
it
are the
there.
best on the
Thank
internet.
you.
Thanks for all you do. Sorry, it's more than.
It's right here.
You read it off.
Thanks for all you guys do. You and Liv are the best on the internet. Thanks for y'all do. Sorry, it's not more. Have so much going on, but I want to show the appreciation you folks deserve. Thank you. Appreciate it, Justin.
Awesome. So this video is going to be posting here shortly. You guys are going to be on this show. You're not going to see it, but this is Pete Hegseth. By the way, folks, donations are at $15. We are way behind. It's 8 o'clock. We let the trolls come into our show, and we're going to need to pick up the pace. So if you have a chance and you want to donate, now is the time. We certainly would appreciate it. All right. So the Department of Defense used to be called the Department of War. And this is when your mother was a teenager, Liv, that it was called the Department of War.
Got it.
I'm lying. That's not true. She would kill me if I say that. So it is now back to, signed by an executive order from Donald Trump. Liberals are flipping out. Of course, they're going to try to challenge this because overall Congress approved the name change, but that doesn't give them authority. There is nothing in the Constitution of the United States that Congress gets to decide what the names of things are. That's not the way it works. They same thing with Gulf of Mexico. It has absolutely no bearing on the whole thing. So here is
War. It's
fantastic. Here it is. Dramatic music there, Fox News. And the video that I put up on the social media basically means that Secretary of Defense is no longer Pete Hegseth's title, and his new title is Secretary of War. And they've already
what a cool name, cool
right,
title.
Right? They've already it's like God of War. They've already changed
God of War.
They've already changed his store. Who bought another cup?
It was
Kimberly Jergermeyer bought a cup.
We got some coffee
from Joanne Townsend. All right, so the store's picking up. That's good. Would love Documents of Freedom, folks. It's amazing. You got to get your copy. They are going to be here for Christmas. But Secretary of War is now Pete Hegseth. They've already removed it off the door. What do you think about this? Is this necessary? Is it why the change? I mean, what are your thoughts, Liv?
Because defense is defense, and he wants me on the offense, and Department of War sounds a little bit more intimidating and scary and more on the offense as opposed to I'm just going to defend this. That would be my assumption, but I don't know.
Yeah. You know, what did Greg Gutfeld say today? They should call the Department of Veteran Affairs, the Department of Veteran Abandonment. They should call the IRS as the internal revenue scam or something like that. Like, it's like, if you're going to name everything, honestly, just name it what it should be. I'm fine with it. The Department of War is what it is. It's what it should be. It's what they do. And defense is important, but I think it sends the wrong message, especially in today's day with China, Russia, South Korea arming up. I think it sends a very clear message that we have a War Department, and they are not afraid to prosecute that war if necessary. The State Department, will they change the State Department? I don't know. That's a good question. What would they name it? State Department. You know?
I don't know.
So who knows? I mean, maybe they start renaming everything. I mean, it's kind of fun. Maybe instead of Commander in Chief, it'll be the I don't know. Who knows? I mean, who knows what Trump's going to do? I mean, did you think it was going to be called the Gulf of America?
No, I had never thought he would change it. So,
right.
Yeah.
So, Department of War, we'll take it. Here's Donald Trump. I don't know if you guys remember this, but did you watch Fahrenheit 9/11? Do you remember?
Yes, that was Michael Moore.
Yeah, Kathy Alessio.
Yeah.
Yeah, or is it Alessio? No, it's Alessio. Sure. It's Alessio. Kathy Alessio. Alessio. If it's Alessio.
Hope for the broken heart tonight. God bless you, Hayden and family. Thank you.
We're going to go buy her yogurt now, and we'll do it in your honor. Can't wait for the Documents of Freedom. Jonathan, it's going to be a while because remember, they've got to be built. So they're 2 weeks out. So we'll probably start shipping between the 15th and the 21st, but everyone will tell you. Wasn't the DoD the Department of War before 1940? Correct. So I think Truman changed it, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, Charity Lamb donated $10. Thanks, Charity.
Thank you.
So here is CA Human said they donated on the other platform. What platform? I don't understand.
I don't know.
What platform?
I don't know.
You're on YouTube now. Oh, so you do. Oh, is that Kathy? That's got to be Kathy.
Oh, yep, that's Kathy.
Alessio. I think it's Alessio.
Yep, you're right. It is.
Is it Alessio?
I don't know. We're going to have to have her.
We're not supposed to say that? Holy shit. I'm sorry. Shh, she says, oh God.
That was all you.
You're the one who put it up.
I put up what she put in the donation. You're the one reading off comments.
Such an asshole. I'm so sorry. Wait a second. When you put it up, that was her name. You did it.
It didn't say not
Yes,
to
it
do
did.
it.
When you did. Yes.
Where?
When it popped up, you put her real name. You did it.
Let me see.
Watch this. Watch this. It wasn't me. Aha! You did do it.
Where in it does
right
it
there.
say?
Yeah, you did. You carved her. You put her name. You didn't put C.A. Human.
Yeah, because that's not the name.
You put her real name. So I just read her real name. And she's like, shh, don't read her real name.
Well,
you shouldn't have put her real name up there.
Does it say anywhere in the notes, please don't use my real name?
Oh, now you're just going to shift goalposts, I see.
There are certain people that say, please put anonymous. Certain people don't use my last name. You got to tell me in the notes and I'll do it exactly how you want me to.
Sweetie, we're just busting balls. We're kidding. Joke. Ha ha. Funny.
All right. She goes, it's totally okay. Do you want my address too?
I have your address.
We have it. We have that. We're good. We got it all. See, people, we collect everything. We're watching you. All right. So get this. Okay. So listen, this is important. Fahrenheit. Hey.
Yes, I'm listening.
Fahrenheit 9/11. Do you remember the little Asian woman that was out in front of the White House? And Michael Moore's up there and he's talking and he's just like, you know, and she comes out and she's in a tent, a blue tent, and she comes out and she's like, oh, they killed my family and blah, blah, blah. And Michael Moore's like, yeah, they killed mine. And this other lady's like, they killed mine too. They killed my family. And they're both like comparing their horror stories. And you're just like, oh God, Michael Moore, you're such a cringe douchebag. That tent has been there since like Vietnam. And that tent is communist, leftist activists live in it, shitting it, eating it, sleeping it. And it's been there for 30 years.
I don't, honestly.
It's okay. I'm just telling you the story. Like, okay. I'm pretending like you're going to remember so everyone can follow along. Okay?
Got it.
It's called anecdotal, whatever. I don't know what it's called. So the point is, I'm just trying to get everyone, and you go, oh yeah, really? Yeah, I remember. And I'm sweet.
Totally. Mm-hmm.
And when we were there and we visited, it was out there. And you can see it. And it's plain as day. And when you see this picture, you'll know what it is.
Okay.
And you'll be like, oh my God, I remember it. And you'll say, geez, Matt, I totally remember this thing. And this is the one we saw, because when we went, now the fence was further back from here, but the tent was there. And here it is. Okay, you remember that? So yes.
Sure.
Oh God, yeah. Can you believe that tent? God, its tent looks really good from when we saw it.
Totally.
Holy shit, Liv. Okay, so here is a video of don't do anything yet. Just watch. Okay. Just watch this. So here's because I want your opinion on this, and I can get you in on this one, and then you gotta give me your links, so I can do some of your topics. Okay.
Okay.
Because I don't want to have the guilt trip that you're gonna put me on later. Here, why is it so hot in here? First of all, like
allergies, it's the same temp that it has been since.
There's something wrong with me.
Maybe you're a little bit sick.
I got to turn up the air. I'm dying. Like I am literally fucking dying. I am so hot right now. Okay. This isn't going to make you feel good. So we can switch if you want. You can run the board. Okay. So here it is. And a reporter tells Trump about the tent. And he's like, this tent is a fascist tent. You know, it's been out there for 30 years. It's full of trash and rats and all this shit. Now watch this. This is quintessential Trump.
Out front of the White House is a blue tent that originally was put there to be an anti-nuclear tent for nuclear arms. It's kind of morphed into more of an anti-American at sometimes, anti-Trump at many times.
Where is this blue tent?
Right in front of the White House on the North Lawn on the other side of the Black Gate.
I haven't known this.
All of us in here walk right by it every day. It is an eyesore.
Oh, I didn't know that. Take it down. Take it down today, right now. Nobody told me that. So you're saying there's a blue tent?
It's been there for 30 plus years. It was originally a peace tent, but it's kind of morphed into something.
Yeah, morphed into radical left. Okay.
Well, but I've heard.
Is it in the Ellipse? Where is it?
No, it's in the
Lafayette Park. Take it down.
Okay.
Okay.
What's interesting about it is that I've had people tell me it's a public house health hazard because people sleep in there, they eat, there's rats, but also it could be a national security risk because people have things in there, weapons in there.
We're going to look into it right now. We have.
So Donald Trump finds out that there's a lefty tent camped out in Lafayette Park that's been there for 30 years and looks at Secret Service, because that's who he was talking to. Head of Secret Service was there, and he goes, yeah, take it down. It's just like, go there and what do you think goes through his head when like if someone told me that, they're like, hey man, right in front of our building where you know you're a leader or a district manager from, somebody put up a tent, I'd be like, okay, well, let's call the police. We don't want to make a scene. Let's have them come out, and we'll do it when the tent's empty and try to get this person when they're out and about or what. But Trump's just like, nuke it, burn it, launch a missile at it, bomb it. What do you think goes through his head?
Whatever he wants.
Yeah,
I mean,
right,
I honestly,
right?
sometimes I think he might have a little bit of Tourette's because stuff he just spews. Sometimes I'm like, but when you're a billionaire and you're president of the most powerful country in the world, you can pretty much say what you want.
You can pretty much say what you want. Dr. Sir, Mike, you're probably alone over there. I don't see Eleni over there. She wasn't there tonight. Let me look on the numbers. We're doing really well, though. We got a lot of people on.
On which?
On Twitch, we have you. Yep, Doc, you're the only one right now. So,
Miss Bobby Richardson, thank you. Love you all, Hayden. It will be okay.
Thank you, Bobby. We love you. Utah says, if hot and you want cold, the correct term is turn down the AC. Just saying, as that is my usual remark. It's hot, turn down the AC. Utah, you don't give enough money to talk shit. You want to talk shit like that, you got to give 15.
That is one of those things you never, it was like, do you turn down the AC or do you turn up the, I mean,
listen,
it's one of those, yeah.
You know what it means. Turn that, did I say up? Turn
I
it up?
don't know. To be complete, I knew
Utah,
what you meant. I
you
just
give
don't
enough
know.
money to talk shit. I was teasing.
I think that's funny.
So I think it's great. We're gonna keep moving right along, folks. Donations are coming in, which is great. I love that. $176.99. Abigail Spanberger. She is the Democrat who. Oh, Frank Riley, 2110. Is T.S. Dixon willing to sign his book? Sure. I think you just have to ask him. If you buy a hardcover, he'll most certainly do it. Put it in the notes, or once you buy it, let me know, and I'll make sure he does it.
And thank you for the order of the hat, Frank.
Yeah, Frank, we'll get that hat out to you. So Spanberger is running for governor here, and Winsome Sears, who I've now reached out to 5 times, and I'll be honest with you, I'm getting a little burnt. I'm kind of like,
you can at least respond back.
Yeah, you're a Virginia governor, Republican, in a place that we have 40,000 fans, and you will not simply just say, we're going to give you a sign, we're going to decline, but thank you so much. Or, you know what, we can have somebody from her PR team reach out to you, something, anything. But nope. So we'll see. But, you know, I know you're busy. I know you're running a governor campaign, but it takes 5 minutes to call into the show. And you can just say, hey.
It's free advertising.
I mean, what are you doing? What are you thinking? You know, you're coming into a safe environment. Anyway, here is Donald Trump talking about Spanberger and just putting her on blast. Finally, I think Youngkin probably reached out to Donald Trump and the staff and said, we need you to get on Sears, and we need you to take some shots across the bow. And that's what they're doing. And they're trying to close that 7 points. And this is a little bit of a gamble because Trump isn't the most popular person here, more popular than he was in 2016 and 20. So this is kind of a good thing. Here is his comments about Spanberger, who is just a lefty loon.
The Republican Party's taken in millions of people, and the Democrats have lost millions of people. They've gone crazy. Honestly, I think they're crazy. What's happened to them, I don't know. They suffer major Trump derangement syndrome, and it's turned out to be actually a disease. But it's a disease of weak people and stupid people because all we do is we cut taxes, we create great policy. Their policy is so terrible. They refuse to acknowledge, as an example, I see today, it's a big debate again, the women, they don't want men playing in their sports. They don't want it. The Democrats want men to play in women's sports. I saw the great governor, we have Governor Youngkin, talking about it today, that the woman who's running against our Republican candidate, who's excellent, is like so much into the, men being able to use women's bathrooms. Okay, what's that all about? men playing in women's sports, wants open borders. Again, once they want actually, after what we've gone through with millions, I think 25 million people came in from prisons, from mental institutions, drug dealers.
So it's interesting. Life under Youngkin Live. Your thoughts on how it's been with him versus how you're feeling it may be with Spanberger?
Well, I mean, I don't have much to compare it to because, I mean, we moved here beginning of 2020 right before COVID.
Right.
So our first year and a half in the state were just completely all messed up anyway. So
yeah,
I really don't have.
There were a
anything to
lot of
compare it to.
lockdowns, and Northam was a jerk.
Yeah, so it just, I'm feeling that if Youngkin was in, COVID might have been a little different. But no, it's been great. Youngkin's an amazing governor. If Spanberger gets in, I'm terrified of my kids going to public school, of what she's going to do. Because freaking LCPS is so left anyway that, I don't know.
Bobby, do me a favor.
Yes.
Let's write TS because Bobby just bought a hardcover. Bobby, I'm going to have to figure out the book. Yeah, I'll get it for you. I don't know if I can get the soft cover autographed. It's the hard cover, but we'll figure it out, and maybe TS can write you a nice little something or something. I'll see what I can do, but I'll ship you the soft cover myself. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little nervous too, to be honest with you. Here is Secretary of Defense, now Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, getting his placard applied onto his door. It's just awesome. I mean, imagine walking into that Secretary of War. By the way, that crypto lock that he's got on that thing is impressive. I wish they would have panned down so you guys could see it. It's an impressive system on that door for sure. I guess I'm going to get in trouble in your store. You sell coffee, espresso, roast. We sell several different types of coffee. We have a dark roast. We have breakfast blends. We have decaf. But all of our stuff is made by a veteran in Wisconsin. His name's Matt Hawley. He's a good friend of ours.
Super cool, dude.
Yep. We've been selling coffee from him for 5 years now. And it is amazing coffee. And if you put it into a French press, it will kick your ass. It is delicious. It is fresh, and he gets all of his beans. Sumatra. He's got Hawaiian blends. He's just an amazing coffee. The Trump 4547 is a really good brand, really popular. The FJB is outstanding as well. It's got subtle undertones of honey and orange citrus, but it's not flavored coffee. It's just good stuff. Just go try it. I guarantee you'll love it. Tucker Carlson has completely lost the plot. I mean, I've said it before, but oh my God. Dude, what is up with Tucker, dude? Did he eat a retard sandwich? Just listen to this. I mean, I'm not even going to set this piece up. I'm just going to drop the bomb here. By the way, thank you everyone who has visited the shop, and the shop is going crazy tonight. People are buying stuff left and right, which is good to see. It means that we need to talk about it more. And I haven't, and I should have. So I'll continue to talk about it. But also remember, we're 102 away from our goal. We'd love to hit that too. Here's Tucker Carlson. Liv, tell me what you think. Your first reaction is going to be priceless.
Let me just say, I would be totally comfortable sharing condolences with Osama bin Laden's family. I hate Osama bin Laden. On the other hand, if somebody dies, it's okay to say, I'm sorry to his family that
he had a toddler.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's immaterial. I would say that to the family of an executed murderer in a prison. It doesn't mean I support the murder or the murderer, but this is family. Like, that's okay. That's called like human decency. And anyone who's against that.
Yeah. And it seemed like we're setting up this.
Is he talking about the family members, his multiple wives and children they used as human shields?
Yeah,
when the
Osama bin Laden, because he had a toddler. Yep.
Is that what you're talking about?
That's what he's talking about.
Those family members, because I think they're dead too. Because
no, he's got some live ones still, but we should apologize and say we're sorry and offer our condolences.
How does he have a toddler? 14 years. It's been 14 years.
Olivia had a toddler. Olivia, I'm just asking you to just quote. I don't expect me to know. I don't know what the fuck. It's Tucker Carlson. He's complete. Carlson has lost the plot.
The rails.
Yeah,
he's freaking nuts.
He's completely out to lunch.
Freaking.
I don't know what
Ben Shapiro's 2 for 2. He's ruined 2 people.
Ben
Shapiro ruined.
Like, dude, I don't know what to say to this. First of all, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
What are you talking about? Why is this topic coming up? You know what I would do to Osama bin Laden's family? Finish the fucking job. I believe somebody of that magnitude who did something so horrific, anyone in his bloodline should be taken out. Sorry. I have no empathy for terrorists. None. And you hear me say it, take out grandma, grandpa, cousins, aunts, goldfish, dogs. I don't care. Anything. Anything they cherish, just burn it to the ground. Because I'm sorry, I don't hold any empathy in my heart or sympathy for terrorists. And especially Osama bin Laden. What? Now, here comes, well, Osama bin Laden didn't do it. It was an inside job. Okay, you know what? I don't even want to go there.
I sent you a video today that kind of supports this.
Let me just
a
say,
little bit
I would be
of why he's off his rocker.
Who?
I sent you a video today.
Who's off their rocker?
By Carlson.
Okay, see, you need to be more specific. Here is a guy wearing a Hot Girls for Zoran Mondani shirt. I can't, that these people are all coming out of the woodwork. Let's do this. Yelling at a woman, going after her, just absolutely tearing her apart. Just went on this anti-Semitic rage after this Jewish mother, a guy who's wearing Hot Girls for Zoran. I mean, I definitely think this guy catches for sure. Here is the video.
It's not on the screen.
You turn on a fucking nasty Israeli opinion.
God, I'd love to be there when these guys do this. I just fucking would love to. It just literally just punch them in the solar plexus and just take a knee right up to their teeth. Drop them.
You turn on a fucking nasty Israeli fucking song.
You're talking,
bitch.
He's attacking us. Can you please have somebody?
That's a fucking lie. You're monsters.
Because I'm a Jew.
Man Tits needs to cool his tits. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. You know, it's just going to keep getting worse. And if you vote for Mamdani, this is what you're going to get. 150 people on Legacy, another 75 to 100 on the other channels. Good to see everybody here. Surprisingly enough, Twitter's doing well. Facebook is always what it is. They throttle us. We're capped. And good to have you here. But Tucker, has he produced any content in the last year that it's like, oh yeah, that's must-see TV?
Shopping spree in Russia was awesome.
Oh my God, this guy. I got a couple other things I got to go over. You remember the Annunciation Church that was the trans shooter came in and killed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here are a bunch of trans people picketing. I just. Hate won't make America great. Where do they find these people? So let me get this straight. It's hate to go ahead and question a trans person who shot up a school and identify them for who they are, a church. But the actual act of shooting up religious goers isn't hate. So are they there to support the church or are they there to condemn it? What did it look like to you?
I think they're on the side of the shooter, for sure.
Every single person right there should be photographed, documented, and put on a watch list.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one. Mike, I don't know what sub means. I don't know anything. People keep telling me about Twitch that I need to get subs. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never.
And I'm not trying to be. There is no sound to that video. The people were too far away. But I don't know what that means. What does it mean? Is it like donations and stuff? I noticed that I made money on Twitch the other night and I was like, holy shit. Like I was shocked. And I guess I got like 2 or 5 subs or something like that. So let me know. All right. Anyway, This lady, tell me what you notice. This lady, I guess a lady, I don't want to misgender them. This, it, the, she, they, them.
It.
Is wearing something. And she also has raccoon eyes. We're going to get to all your stuff. I'm trying to power through this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is. Tell me, this is her exposing Germany. Listen to the language. She's overseas. Tell me this does not scream liberals in the United States. And don't tell me, listen to me. We don't have the same religions. We don't have the same languages. We don't have the same skin color. We don't have the same cultures. Waters separated us. And we all became a very unique and distinct people. Does everyone agree with that? Every continent was different, right?
Mm-hmm.
How come every fucking liberal across the world sounds exactly and looks exactly and says exactly the same thing?
I don't know. Because they all read a manual and a handbook.
There it
Tells them
is.
what to say.
There it is. If you don't think that this is a global effort to brainwash these children with the same talking points and the same education system, but we can't literally get people to land on if the moon landing was real, but somehow we can do cross-continental brainwashing so effectively, it shows you that there is a global effort to destroy and erode the matriarchal, patriarchal system and Western civilization. There is an effort to destroy it. This is the proof. Because some twat from Germany sounds like some twat from Oregon. No offense, Bobby. I would never call you that.
My name is Kitty, and you might have seen my face doing the rounds last week because I was assaulted by the Berlin police. The video of me being beaten went viral because I'm white. But the violence I experienced is just a drop in the ocean compared to what my Palestinian, Arab and other racialized comrades have endured at the hands of the German state police.
Comrades. Okay, Yuri.
Over the past 2 years. If what happened to me outraged you, that same energy needs to be directed at every act of violence carried out by the Berlin police, because they are relentless.
Sounds like she's going to bomb Belfast or something, doesn't she?
I'm not exaggerating in the slightest when I say that I don't even know a single person in the movement who hasn't been physically assaulted in some way by the cops. Punched, choked, shoved, slapped, kicked. I am at a loss for words to describe how bad the police abuse situation here is. On Saturday, while German police did what they always do, beating and arresting comrades protesting in Frankfurt, Germany was also at a summit of EU foreign ministers where it blocked sanctions against Israel. As Israel's second largest arms supplier, Germany clearly couldn't bring itself to part with billions of euros in blood money. For weeks now, cities across Germany have been preparing to receive sick and emaciated children who might survive evacuation from Gaza, but the federal government has refused to cooperate. It is the mark of a truly sick society when the state can deny help to severely ill children and face little opposition from the public. This is what we were protesting on Thursday. But we've been protesting on these streets for 2 years, and what we need every person outside the movement in Berlin to understand is this. The violence that you saw in that video is the rule of the Berlin police, not the exception. I've seen 16-year-old Palestinian boys get their faces smashed in by 5 men in riot gear. I've seen people lifted and swung around by the neck. Broken bones, bleeding noses, unconscious friends, more times than I can even count. This isn't even the first black eye the Berlin police have given me, and I'm pretty sure it won't be the last. The largest flotilla in modern history set sail this week to break the siege and deliver life-saving aid to Gaza. We need all eyes on the flotilla, on unions, organisers and direct action groups. Keep escalating pressure on your government and the international community to take real action. But remember that it is up to us to look after each other and fight for each other. The more we are, the safer we are and the stronger we are. And finally, to the cops, the Empire's puppets, let me reiterate, you do not fucking scare us. History shows that all empires eventually fall, and what is happening in occupied Palestine is no exception. Your attempts to intimidate us only reveal that it is you who are truly frightened, because we're still here and we're still fighting. The movement is growing, stronger, sharper, and more strategic. And deep down, you know the truth, that no amount of violence, brutality, criminalisation, or punishment will stop this movement until Palestine is free.
Send her to the front lines. All for it. Do it. I'll pay for it. Seriously, I will contribute. I'll send her to the front lines.
Is it really sad that I kind of wish that our police could do that?
Can I,
first
of all,
is that really bad to say?
I don't think it is. Listen, the German police are a bunch of scum-sucking assholes, and so are the English. They're horrible. And the reason why is that they have completely sold out for the 100% replacement of their current demographic for Muslims. That's where England's at. They're not even trying to hide it. They're not even trying to stop it anymore. They have embraced it. They understand it's happening, and they are doing full civilization replacement in Europe. Europe will fall. Europe is going to be controlled by Muslims.
Ugh, so sad.
And it's all going to fall. The birth rates are astronomically low for Europeans and abnormally high for Muslims. You're talking about Muslims families having 4 or 6 kids and English people having 0.76, 1.3 kids per family. You can't compete with that. And it's a sheer matter of numbers. And Europe has a very large old population. The worst is even true in Japan, is that Japan is going to be up for conquering from another country at any day. And you're talking within the next 30 years, the largest demographic of elderly people, almost 73% will be dead in Japan. And they're not having kids. They're not getting married. So what happens when that happens? What happens when the population of a country drops 50%? That country is ripe for new leadership. Who takes Japan? What happens to the Indo-Pacific when that happens? So you've got to start having some fear. But people like this, I agree with her. She's 100% right. The police in these states are 100%. Germany's trying to fight back. And they are going to totalitarianism. They're basically saying that you're anti-Jew, you're anti-Semitic, we're going to pound you into oblivion. I'm not saying that that's good. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm saying it's up to Germany. But when you're wearing a kafaya and you're wearing Palestinian garb and PLO garb and terrorist clothing, you deserve to be punched in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. But I'll tell you what, England better figure out how to turn it around, because they are now attacking people who are patriots, who are Englanders, who are United Kingdomers, who are Brits, who have the Union Jack and have the British flag on display, and it's being ripped down. And the people who put the flag up are getting stomped by the police, who are
putting up the British flag?
Yes.
Now, if I saw this video from you, I apologize, but I watched a lot of videos. But
I was drunk. I wasn't wearing any clothes. I get it. Yes, it was me.
I saw a video today in England where some dude, there was a bunch of Muslims, and he said, "I love bacon," and he got arrested for saying, "I love bacon" in front of Muslims.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it was considered to be a hostile hate speech and hostile threat. Yep. You have to understand, Europe is falling. Europe is done. Europe will be, they're going to gain like 3 nuclear superpowers.
Which is really scary.
Yeah, Muslims are going to have nukes.
Yeah, that's really freaking scary.
Can you imagine?
We're going to lose some allies.
I'll tell you what, you better see. Oh, yeah. I love these people. They just come out of the woodwork.
Rick.
Oh, God. You can't even spell his name right.
Maggots?
Oh, who was that? What was the one? Who was the one? Hey, congratulations, bro. I know you call us Nazis, but you just used Third Reich language with maggots. Great job, dude. Yeah, 1940 Germans want their monikers back. That's what they called my great-grandmother. Fucking assholes. Maggots. I'm clever.
So funny.
Is your name Reek? Did you eat your own dick?
Did they mail it in a box to your dad?
Is that why you're so emasculated? You ate your own dick? Reek?
You sleep with the dogs?
Who could sleep with the dogs? Dogs are hungry. Dogs haven't fed in weeks. Reek?
Did you also try to sleep with your sister?
Reek?
You reek. I'm going to name you Reek.
You eat your own dick? I mean, it kind of sucks when you can't even spell your own name, right? I mean, Rick, etymology of Richard, or Dick, or Ditch. I mean, but you still can't even spell it. My name's Reek.
This is funny.
Oh, God.
Thank you, Paul. Wait, hang on.
I want to see the picture.
I have 2 daughters. I know you two will help Hayden power through. Much love, Hayden. Great show and something
You know
else.
who his girl looks like? It might be a sister. Is the one from the Truman Show, the Irish lass who is
yeah, she was also in Californication.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she was. How did she? You guys are a good-looking couple. You seem happy. Why do you hate so much, dude? You can grow a beard. Nothing wrong with that. Why do you hate? Why do you call people maggots? That's not okay. You guys look like a happy couple. You should probably spend more time with your wife and get offline. Probably get some air, dude. Maybe some exercise. Just saying. All right, Reek. How did your dick taste? Don Bradley donated $10. Great show. Glad to be here tonight. 260.08. Thank you so much for the donation. I love when they if you guys haven't seen Game of Thrones, do it and you'll understand.
Good. Yes, you'll totally get it.
You'll understand. Around season 4, 3.8, you'll understand what we're talking about. Did you like mustard with that? Is that kosher? Is that a kosher dick?
Yes, a big brown dick.
All the cods play on my dick this summer. They all had a good time too. My dick got so dry.
My secretary likes getting my dick pics.
She always loves when I send her dick pics. My dick got dick splinters. First, wash your dick. Then dry your dick. Then apply Schaefer's dick sealant in smooth, even patterns. Makes my dick nice golden brown color.
Then watch your dick dry.
Bob's wife is always talking about my dick.
Yes, you have a nice dick.
Oh, God. For those big jobs, don't forget Schaefer's dick sealant. And it comes in African size for those really big problems.
If you've got a big hole, just fucks it with
some. If you got a big hole, fucks it with some cock.
Those even larger holes, try African style.
For those larger holes, try African style cock.
Horrible.
Should we play that? It's a good Friday night.
Oh, goodness me. Such a good...
We should do it.
Freaking commercial.
People will laugh. I do his voice fairly well. I do it.
Yes, you do.
I do it around the house, and people laugh. All the cards played on my dick this summer. They all had a good time too. Fisher Rumble Chat, $1. Thank you. Isn't only a bad thing to screw your sister if it's not on Pornhub.
He's very, very drunk right now.
That's okay. Not my sister. No.
No.
God.
There's a special place in hell for her.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry. What did I say?
No, that's okay. I don't care. Let's watch this. This is great. You guys, if you haven't seen it, there's a trilogy of it, by the way, but we're just going to show the first portion.
I'm John McCullough.
Okay, John McCullough. Fuck you, John.
Life in rural Virginia is special.
Shut up. You don't know what life in
I've got
rural
this
Virginia
dream.
is like, you putz. I'm Terry McAuliffe's son, and I'm not going to tell you that. But everyone should know that. All right, here it is. Enjoy this. Schaefer's dick sealant. New Zealand style dick sealant. This is for you guys. We'll come back and do some show here in a second, but this is too funny not to. This is what Olivia and I are talking about.
If you're like me, you find it very hard to keep your dick dry. I left my dick unprotected and it was warped out of shape in no time. I could barely recognise my own dick. Imagine that. Then I discovered Schaefer's New Zealand style dick sealant. The best way to take care of your dick in 3 easy steps. First, wash your dick with soap and water. Then, wait for your dick to dry. Once your dick is clean and dry, paint your dick with Schaefer's dick sealant. I used to be too embarrassed to invite people over to see my dick. But now, my dick's the talk of the town. I even have pictures of my dick. Check out that dick. I want to send this to my secretary. Barbara always loves to receive my dick pics. After all, summertime is all about spending time on your dick. I'll often have 20 to 30 people on my dick at once. That can really wear your dick out, causing dick splinters and discoloration. But with Schaefer's dick sealant, my dick stays a nice golden brown colour. Who wouldn't want a golden dick? I used to never let children anywhere near my dick. My dick was too dangerous for kids to play on. But it seems like every kid in the neighbourhood's been on my dick this summer, and they've all had a good time. My dick's over 70 years old, but it looks brand new. That's part of the reason all my neighbours are jealous of my dick. Isn't that right, Jim?
Yes, you've got a nice dick, okay?
His wife is always on my dick, begging me to know the secret of my perfect dick. If you like Schaefer's dick sealant, check out Schaefer's New Zealand style cock. I had a huge hole in my dick, but I fixed it by jamming some cock in it. You'd be surprised how many things you can fix by jamming cock into them. Have an extra large hole in your dick? Try Schaefer's African style cock. Just go to your local home improvement store and ask for the big black cock. Schaefer's New Zealand style dick sealant. Don't put it on your penis.
Oh God, it's so good. So good. Like that airplane type humor is what we need in the world. We need more of it.
Oh, goodness
we need
me.
Blazing Saddles back. We need all of that. We have to get it back. We have to get that stuff back. It's too good.
I think Reek left the chat.
Reek left? Bummer.
Oh, so sad.
You couldn't
to see
compete?
you go.
We're just upset about Game of Thrones. It's going to be okay.
Are you cool enough? Can we turn that down?
No, we can't. It's hotter than young love in here.
I think maybe you got a fever or something, because seriously.
I've got a fever. I got a fever, all right.
This is a family show there, dear.
Whatever. Okay.
Tammy, I think it was New Zealand. I'm not sure, honestly.
It's New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a New Zealand flag. The Crown Victorian 3 stars were on it. Yeah, it's New Zealand. Yeah, it's such a great. It's just a fantastic commercial. There's nothing better. It's too perfect. All right, so this was Chris Hedges. What a putz! I saw this physical courage in the wars I covered. Give me a break. This is not courage. They find these veterans who are completely, I hate to say it, they're just off their rocker. And then they put them in uniform and they praise them around and they abuse them. And this is what you get. This lady she's nuts. And this feels bad because veterans don't deserve to be used this way. It's not appropriate. There's nothing wrong with being anti-war, but it's the same thing they did in Vietnam. And it's just in poor taste. It really is. Here it is.
You're complicit in a genocide! You're complicit in a genocide!
It is an honor to
United States government
All right.
is complicit in genocide.
Hang on just a second.
You have an obligation to the Constitution of the United States.
Off to jail.
Disabled veterans.
There's a genocide! There's a genocide!
You are all complicit in genocide.
Ma'am, you're not allowed to film in here. You're complicit in a genocide! You're complicit in a genocide! Eddie, there's a genocide! Eddie, there's a genocide! Come on, Eddie! There's a genocide! You're complicit in genocide of the Palestinian people! You are complicit! Come on, Eddie! Eddie, help us! Eddie, help us save them! Come on! The Israeli terrorists are committing a genocide, and the U.S. Congress and Senate are complicit in funding the bombs that are forcing children to be slaughtered and massacred.
Yeah.
Shame on this government. The United States of America is complicit in genocide. The Israeli terrorists are starving children.
If they'll arrest veterans, they'll arrest you.
Enjoy your dishonorable discharge from the military there.
They're not in.
Speaking
I
out
don't think.
against genocide.
Stop the bombs!
The U.S.
Stop the
Congress
bombs!
is paying for the
Stop
death of children,
slaughtering babies!
women and children.
Stop slaughtering babies!
When the United States Congress comes after veterans, they will come after you. Every American sitting at home right now needs to realize that you are paying for a genocide.
Money well spent, to be honest.
Rise up, America! Rise up! It is time to take back this country from these corrupt politicians. It is time. It is beyond time.
Former captain.
Israel is burning children alive. Israel is burning children alive.
Distinguished members of this committee.
So, yeah.
You know what they need to do?
Surrender?
They need to stick them in a room and make them watch every single video from October 7th.
You know, this is a really good point that you just made, because I'll be honest with you, about 6 months ago, I started to waver a little bit, just a little bit. I was like, you know what? Israel's going a little overboard. And I called it. I told everyone this was going to, nobody believed me. You guys, I got to roll the tape. I was the only one that said what was going to happen. I told you. I said that anti-Semitism was going to go through the roof, that everyone was going to let their mask slip. So you're going to find out that the Jews are the most hated people on the planet outside of Christians. I was right. And the second thing I said is Israel is going to turn that into a fucking parking lot in 30 days. That's exactly what they did. It's amazing when you work with the IDF, you kind of figure out their mentality. They don't fuck around. But about 6 months ago, I was just like, you know, maybe I'm wavering a little bit. Maybe this is enough. Maybe they proved, nope, I saw the videos. I'm good. Keep going. In fact, do more. Do more. You haven't done enough yet. Keep going until every aspect of resistance is dead. Don't care. I don't care. I would never want those people living next to me. Sorry. Don't care. Would you want the Congolese living next to us? Would you want the diamond smugglers? Would you want the genocidal maniacs of different countries, especially Somalia?
Nope.
Would you want the drug warlords of Bosnia Herzegovina living next to you?
Nope.
Would you want the Nazis?
Nope.
Well, then why are we sitting here and saying that it's okay to have terrorists live inside of Israel? I don't understand what people want. Great video I saw today, Liv. Great video.
Which one?
It's called Hamas Math.
Yay.
I'm going to give Olivia some credit. She showed me Hamas
I'm going to
Math.
give Mel credit because Mel sent me like 50 videos over the last week.
Don't give Mel any credit. She already got credit for sending steak. She doesn't get any more. She's already from Canada. We already make exceptions by having her be our friend, and she's from Canada. So they're Navy and Marines, so there's that. Love you, Matt. Fuck off, ball. And I'm just kidding. So here is Hamas Math. I love this girl. First of all, she's cuter than a bug in a rug. I have an affinity for darker redheads, and she's awesome. She's hilarious, and I love this video, and I give it 9 out of 10. Here is this. Folks, we're $39 away. We would love to overdrive. It's Friday. It's the beginning of the month, September 5th. I can't believe we have September 11th coming. Forgot about that. Whew, that happened quick. Anyway, watch this. This is exactly, I mean, you've heard this stuff on the show before, but it's really good to put it in place. Here it is.
Welcome to Hamas. If Hamas...
Hold on. I should start using a dry erase board to start communicating with people. I think it's necessary. Okay, here it is. Hamas Math.
Welcome to Hamas Math. If Hamas fires rockets from a roof of a school, and then Israel fires back to destroy those rocket launchers, Hamas can blame the destruction of the school on...
Hey, Kenneth, can we watch the rest of this so I can address that you calling me a racist real quick while I watch this lady effectively talk about the murder of Gazans? I want to watch this first, then we can talk about how I'm a racist. I'll be right back.
Israel. Hamas Math. If the IDF calls, texts, and sends leaflets to Palestinian civilians warning them to leave areas that are not safe, and then Hamas lies and tells their civilians to ignore those warnings, Hamas can blame any civilian death on Israel. Hamas Math. Building a network of terror tunnels 350 miles long instead of a single safe room in Gaza so that you can get away with terror while blaming Israel for not protecting civilians. Hamas Math. If Israel kills a terrorist who just so happens to be wearing a press vest, Hamas can blame Israel for targeting journalists. Hamas math. When genocidal terrorists enter into Israel and commit an act of genocide against Israelis, Hamas will blame Israel for genocide when it retaliates. Hamas math. If Hamas proposes its own terms for a ceasefire and publicly accepts, they can accuse Israel as being the obstacle to peace. Hamas math. If Israel sends in 300,000 tons of aid to Gaza, but Hamas steals it for themselves and sells it back to Palestinians while price gouging them, they can accuse Israel of creating famine. Hamas math.
Liv, you brought it to me. Go ahead. And then I want to address Kenneth and his comments.
Great. I think that's hilarious. And it's all very, very true. I don't understand how people just don't see the truth. And you know what? 9/11, right around the corner, the anniversary. I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. I would like to know every single person that is supporting Palestine and the Palestinian people, aka terrorists. I would like to know what your thoughts were after 9/11 and how you felt after watching our country get attacked by terrorists. And if you had one thought of the terrorists need to die that did this, then you're a fucking hypocrite.
Speaking of watching, I was watching your bounce up and down when you did this, and I will say that was good.
Yeah, so and you know what? Here's the sad thing is half these people that are freaking protesting weren't even alive on 9/11.
No, they don't care. They don't know. They don't care. And they have no idea what they're doing. They're just getting their paychecks, and that's it. What?
There's one other video you should show.
I am going to show it. Can I talk? Can I address?
Oh yeah, talk to the racist dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I address Kenneth Cups here?
Yes.
So Kenneth, you probably already left because usually most people like yourself come in and they do a drive-by and then they leave because they're afraid. See, it's kind of like crank callers. And it's why you block people when you're engaging them on social, because your delicate sensibilities and your extremely fragile sensitivities can't handle anyone pushing back on you. So I'm sure you already left. But Ken, we're going to pretend that you're still here. So Ken, I have a couple questions about you claiming that I'm a racist. First of all, that very well may be true. Let's figure it out together, okay? And your premise is because I voted for Donald Trump, I'm a racist. Fair enough. Completely can understand your point, and let's go ahead and go through it. Can you please tell me who founded the Ku Klux Klan? And when you do that, my friend, can you please tell me who actually founded the Underground Railroad? Can you please tell me who implemented Jim Crow laws? Can you tell me who implemented the Daughters of the Confederacy and the revisionist history? Who erected those Southern statues that y'all tore down? Do you know who did that? It was the Daughters of the Confederacy. Did you know which subgroup that they were a part of? The Ku Klux Klan. Knights of the Ku Klux Klan, to be exact. Can you please tell me who established and created Manifest Destiny? Can you please tell me who went ahead and put the Japanese in internment camps? Can you please tell me who propagated and extended women's suffrage? Can you please tell me who created eugenics and what political party she was on, which is the murder of all your black brothers and sisters who are being ripped from the womb by over 1.5 million a year? While you're at it, can you please tell me which states and which political affiliation opposed the Civil War? Can you please tell me which president actually implemented the Great Society, where all you N-words would basically get a taste of the government, and we wouldn't allow you to be successful, but we'd just go ahead and keep you just satisfied to make sure you N-words never voted for another political party ever again. And while you do that, maybe you could go ahead and talk to me about the Tuskegee experiments and which party did that. If you would not mind, could you please tell me who instituted welfare and WIC? Can you also please tell me who incentivized black women to leave their husbands or vice versa and paid them extra money for single mothers to have factory of children without fathers in your neighborhoods? Can you also tell me who runs the modern-day slave plantations? I'm going to go ahead and answer for you. Every single one of them were Democrats. So me voting for Trump doesn't really ring true that I'm a racist, but you, motherfucker, are the racist motherfucker on the planet. And you're black. At least I'm clear enough to understand what the Democratic Party has done to you. You just project all your shit onto Donald Trump, who has done nothing to your people, my people, or anyone else except try to help Americans. And if you can go ahead and tell me one racist policy that Donald Trump has implemented, I'll give you $10,000. Go.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, frickin' Barack Obama was the most racist president we've ever had.
You know what his comment is? Guarantee it if he was still here. Black people can't be racist.
Yep, guarantee it.
Yeah. Dude, I am probably one of the least racist people that I know. I openly have used the N-word. I've openly used the K-word to describe Jews, Italians, limeys, whites, Protestants, Catholics, Mormons. I make fun of everybody. That's not what racism is. Racism is believing is that you are a lower class person based upon your skin color, sexual disposition, creed, or theology. And I am none of those things. Nice try, though, dude. I'm glad you came in and ran away like a little bitch. So not only are you a racist, you're a fucking coward, too. Moving on. Chicago.
Mellow, waiting for my royalties for my video clips.
So funny. God, I love her. Just release. Here's a list of what was seized. John Bolton. Hey, Liv.
Hey, Matt.
Hey. Oh, don't ever call me Matt. Don't ever do that again. Don't.
You just called me Liv.
I always call you Liv or Livy or Olivia. You never call me Matt. I don't think you've called me Matt in like 20 years. Don't ever do it again. That was the weirdest thing. It's always honey, baby, sweetie, harder. I mean, sorry.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
So, just got it last night. So,
oh my gosh.
And this morning. So, here's the thing.
Hey, you're gonna have to hold that thought.
Where are you going? It's the middle of a segment. Thank you for the donations, Mel. We appreciate you. So, a Jew, a Catholic, and a Christian walk into a bar. What are we doing? Documents of Freedom, folks. It's available at thedumbshow.com. We've sold a lot of coffee tonight and cups. By the way, the cups, these that you've been begging for and everyone keeps hitting me up on, the metal straw, the hermetically sealed top, the tumbler that is ice cold or hot and you can't feel the outside. It doesn't sweat. There's no condensation. That tumbler comes in 5 different colors in mint, white, black, like an emerald blue, and pink, all available. But we also have the Documents of Freedom. Custom made by Percival Flag Company, engraved and etched, gorgeous, with leather-bound books of the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and the Declaration of Independence. It's available right here. Just for you. Go over to thedumbshow.com. Oh my God, pee faster. Why? Can I say something to my friend, whatever his face was? God, man, I couldn't imagine if someone came up and called you the N-word. Because I would be right behind them. If you didn't throw hands, I would be right there putting a fist right in the back of their skull. But man, I'll tell you, the Black and African-American families and people that I know would never, ever use that word to define a person who wasn't. And I will tell you, I am shocked. I am shocked. I was raised that you never use racial epitaphs to degrade people, and humor is fine. Blazing Saddles, shit like that. That's funny. That's good. Humorous. But to call a white person a racist when they're not, I don't know, man. I would never go into the hood. I'd never go into your neighborhood, and I would never, ever demonstrate disrespect.
Is he back on?
No.
Oh.
I would ensure that I respect your boundaries. I respect your neighborhood. I respect your people. And I know my place. You would never say those words to my face. Because this white boy got no problem throwing hands with someone who labels him that. Them are fight words. You just don't say that stuff because you degrade the true meaning of the word, and you degrade the people who are on your side and would fight shoulder to shoulder and have in the military, in school, in business. You wouldn't say that to those people. And there was a code amongst African American people that word was used for the worst kind of people. And what the true and honest thing is that you're the racist. Because you judged me based upon my color. You judged me based upon my voting record that somehow I'm racist. But you can't tell me in any way, shape, or form how Donald Trump is racist. You can't even tell me remotely one way that he's a racist. Because every time you do, I will destroy your narrative. The truth is, he has not put one racist policy in place. That's your own party. And it's the people you have voted for 75 fucking years. And people say that the definition of being psychotic or insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. That is not the definition of insanity. And I fucking hate when people say that. That is not even remotely close to the definition of insanity. That is the definition of ignorance. And the continued effort, while you know is ignorant, when you become self-aware, is stupidity. So you're not insane for voting for the same people and expecting a different result, because that's not what Freud said insanity was. You're just fucking stupid. Congratulations. So we were talking about Bolton, Liv. Remember Bolton?
Yes.
What did I say? Oh, God. I hate this. You always let me down. Do you remember what I said about Bolton when they said that it was about his book? And I told everybody that it wasn't about his book?
Yes, I do remember that.
Do you remember what I roughly said, paraphrase? Of the seriousness of it? No. So the Hatch Act. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah, but I couldn't tell you what the Hatch Act is.
Okay, I didn't ask you to do that. Okay, so what I told you is that more than likely he is going to be charged with distributing intelligence to foreign governments, and they were going to hit him on the Hatch Act, and they were going to hit him on not NARA, National, maybe it is NARA. No, NARA is the National Archives. No, another act that I can't remember. But I told you that he was going to be nailed for dissemination and distribution of intelligence of a TSI nature and negligence in handling and all that other stuff. This was serious, right? I told you it was going to be serious. Okay, well, here it is. Enjoy this.
I'm watching.
New details about what the FBI seized during a search of the home and office of former Trump National Security Advisor John Bolton. NBC's Tom Winter is following this for us. What can you tell us, Tom?
So, Chris, these documents were unsealed as a result of an effort by NBC News and other media news organizations asking the court, because in the District of Maryland where this search in Bolton lives, within the confines of that jurisdiction.
Thank you, Farah. Appreciate it.
We are able to get the search warrant returned.
So what the FBI seized from John Bolton: one red phone, one black phone, binder labeled Statements and Reflections to Allied Strikes, documents and folders labeled Trump 1 through 4, 4 boxes of printed daily activities, 1 hard drive, 1 Dell desktop, 2 64 gig USB drives, 1 Dell laptop, 1 Dell Inspiron 2300 computer.
It's basically what they took, and you're looking at it right there on screen. The several cell phones, several computers, several USB drives, and then a white binder labeled Statements and Reflections to Allied Strikes, typed documents and folders labeled Trump 1 through 4. This document might be more notable for the information contained on the first page, which says that the FBI is searching for evidence that may show he illegally gathered, transmitted, or lost defense information, or engaged in unauthorized removal and retention of classified documents documents or materials. That's what it says the reason for this search in the first place.
New details about what the FBI seized.
Wow. It's almost like it has nothing to do with his book. So once again, do not listen to the media. And that's my recommendation, is to no longer listen to the media. Rand Paul, right up there with Thomas Massie. Did I not tell you guys about Thomas Massie? Did I not?
Told us lots of stuff about Thomas
Didn't I
Massie.
tell you guys about Marjorie Taylor Greene? You know, I don't know what to tell you.
Giving them a voice.
But here is your boy, Thomas Massie, a snake
Updates
in the
on the
grass,
discharge petition.
a complete douchebag. Him and Marjorie Taylor Greene went with Gloria Allred, who is the one that paid her daughter millions to try to get people to dig up dirt and falsify claims against Donald Trump of sexual assault. Gloria Allred is a political activist. She's Hillary Clinton's one of her best friends. And Thomas Massie and Marjorie Taylor Greene were at a paid event by Gloria Allred about the victims from Epstein. And I told you that these people were snakes. I told you they were dirt. I told you they were never MAGA. Never. Here's Thomas Massie, this scumbag, who is going to get rocked in Kentucky. He's got a negative 39 rating right now. I'll show you the numbers in a second.
Think you'll get the number of signatures you need?
I think we'll eventually get there. What people are waking up and discovering right now is the folks who stayed up all night to go through the 34,000 individual pages have found that they're so redacted as to be useless, and that many of them were already available.
Do you think this oversight tactic is releasing these documents? I mean, how do you actually read it? Clearly, they're pushing for more transparency, but it seems like it's not enough for you.
Well, I appreciate the effort that they've undertaken, but the scope of their investigation is to investigate the investigators. Like, they don't ever intend to have any criminal referrals. There may be some notations from the Oversight Committee when this is done that, oh, this FBI person didn't check this box, or this person acted unethically, or this person got too light of a sentence. But they're not going in and trying to identify who these perpetrators were of these heinous sexual abuse crimes. Well, I made the mistake of getting 12 co-sponsors, and so the White House knew who to target, so I'm not going to name anybody who's thinking about joining. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's a strong effort from the White House. They're literally calling it a hostile act to sign this discharge.
Nobody said that from the White House. Nope, that's a White House official. It was an anonymous source. Nobody knows who the hell they're talking about. But of course, this is what Massie does now.
And I don't know if that's precedented in this country to have a president.
Got a wireless caller. I'm willing to take it. Don't know who it is. Don't recognize the number. Caller, where are you from? Caller, where are you from?
Ended.
Yep.
Call back.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Call back. Here, we'll call them.
Hey.
Hey, caller, you called us. Who am I talking to?
This is Johnny.
Hey, Johnny, what do you want to talk about, man?
Just everything that I'm seeing here is, I mean, it's wow.
Well, what is it particular that made you go, wow?
Oh, hold on, I got to turn everything down.
You're fine. Take your time. Take your time. No rush.
All right, let's see. I mean, how bad is just getting with, like, interviews and stuff like that with, like, just what you just showed of,
Thomas Massie
showing, like, hard drives and computers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Colors of freaking cell phones. Really? Does that really matter? I mean.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it matters, but it matters to me is that was the inventory report that came from the Freedom of Information Act that they use. So I don't really hold anything, the color of the phones. The reason why you do that
I mean,
is
I don't understand how that should even matter, honestly. I mean, it just blows my mind how stupid some of the media takes all of this at times.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love you guys and stuff like that. Wow, it's just stupid at times.
Well,
it really is.
It does get stupid. There's no doubt about it. But in this case, the colors of the phones is just because that's what's on the FBI inventory report. They do that for cataloging purposes. But I hear what you're saying. But John Bolton's not a good dude, and he's never been a good dude. And
he's a walrus.
He hates Trump.
No, I agree.
Yeah. So where are you at on everything else? I mean, you obviously got some frustration with the media. I think we're all there, but where are you at with Trump? Are you in a good spot with him? You think he's doing a good job?
Man, I love Trump, dude. I love him.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could sit here and say everything, I'd actually have to say that, the media, I hated the media way back when I was like, probably in my teen years.
Yeah.
Because of and this is not even political or anything like that. It's the way they treated the American Pit Bull Terrier.
Mm.
It's a dog breed,
Yeah.
I mean, they made that dog out to be the worst thing in the freaking universe.
Yeah.
And I've always had them.
They never talked about the owner. It was always the dog, right?
Bingo, exactly.
Yeah, they definitely put a fear of pit bulls into people, for sure.
Exactly.
Olivia just got done dog sitting for her last family that she nannies for. It was pit bull, and I was always like, I guarantee I was programmed by it too. I was like, be careful, because
he was always like, you need to be real careful when you go over there. He was the biggest teddy bear ever. I absolutely adore that dog, and I miss him every day. He was my favorite. I love him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, if any new viewers are out there watching and stuff like that, I mean, that was just a point of view where I actually started looking at the media like they're just full of shit. Oh, sorry for that.
You can say that.
Okay. But that was actually the turning point way back when I was younger, that I was like, okay, the media is full of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just going to post whatever, whatnot, and list goes on, and it's been going on ever since, and nobody even really cared. And when I saw your show and I just started watching and stuff like that, I was like, holy shit, this motherfucker gets it. I'm like, whoa, okay. So, and here I am.
How long you been watching, man?
Now I'd say about 2 months now.
Okay. What's your tag on social?
Tag on social.
Yeah, like your social, like, are you on Facebook, YouTube, and then what's your name? So
just Facebook.
Okay, and what's your name on Facebook? Do you mind if I ask?
You
don't have to tell me.
You actually told me you're a big Spawn fan.
Okay, good, great.
Boom.
I was hoping.
There we go.
So you were supposed to call last. You were supposed to call last night.
Yeah,
you called tonight.
yeah.
All right.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yep.
So the funny thing is, Johnny, I want you to do an experiment. And I know since you've been watching for 2 months, you haven't heard this from me yet. But this is kind of like how I started out: is go turn Fox News on, and I don't care about the content, but wait till they go to a commercial. But you know how to do recall on your TV, right? Where you hit the button and then it goes to the other channel that you had programmed last, and then you can go back to the other channel, right?
I'll stop you right there. I don't do TV because I'm just computer. And
then I'll just tell you what you would see is that if you go on Fox and you have it programmed to CNN and you flip the channels between it when there's a commercial, you're going to find that whenever Fox is on, CNN and MSNBC and C-SPAN and Newsmax are all on and they're synced, but they all go to commercial break at the exact same time. That's why they rush it. Now, it used to be they would rush it for Nielsen ratings, is that they would sell their advertising space, and if they were off, they would get penalized and have to do discounts towards their advertisers. Well, with modern day news being a 24-hour segment and breaking news at any time, they have a get-out-of-jail-free card where they don't have to run on time, and they get a buffer for every hour or every minute or whatever that they're behind. The reason why they sync it is because they don't want that market share leaving and going to the competitor. So they don't want you to hear the other side. They don't want you to hear CNN. This is why I particularly follow Bill Maher. This is why I watch the Young Turks. This is why I listen to Harry Sasson and I listen to, the Brooklyn Dad and these douchebags, because I want to know what the other side is saying, but they won't let you hear it. And this is just a perfect example that the media is no longer about information. It's about disinformation to get you to the next commercial to buy their product. That is what they're designed to do. Their job is to create news. This is why every, minute and a half you see breaking news, and it's like there is no breaking news. It's the same shit you were talking about for fucking 7 hours, and then you went to commercial. But this is all designed to keep you engaged, to wait for the ambulance crash. And there are people who simply sit in front of the TV just to wait for the next catastrophe. And
that's sad.
This is where we are now.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Ramakamali Thukur says, May Watsabi open video call 50 ruples. 50. Baby, I'll give you 100. Why did you ban her? She's smoking hot, man. She's Punjab. Are you kidding me? I've always wanted to nail a Punjabi.
Oh my
Here we go.
All right. Anyway, Johnny.
That's why I love this show.
We like to have fun, man. We like to joke around. Johnny, I appreciate you calling, man. Like everybody, you get a minute. So you say what you want, and we hope you call back in again, and then we're going to start putting.
I will, man.
Yeah, but anything you got for us, go ahead. It's your minute.
Nah, I'm good, man. I just wanted to, let you know I love this show. I really do.
Good. Well, we hope you keep watching, and if we piss you off,
I will.
All right. Well, good, Johnny. Good talking to you, buddy.
You too.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I love good people. And people need to call. It's just a good thing. We have a lot of people on right now. Liv, I want to get to your other videos because I love you and I promised you, and I don't want you to get mad at me. So,
the knives might come
out. What are we gonna watch? Looks like, did Don Bradley do something just now? Nope. Yes. Did you put that in from Don?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so we were doing.
It was on Dumb Chat, although that one's pretty freaking funny.
The kill your spouse? Yeah. Dude, she's so pretty. I don't know what it is. She's not conventional.
My gosh.
If you look at her, she is not conventional pretty at all. But there's just something about her that I
was
love.
Dying when you sent that one to me. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so freaking true. Because if I go one day without you asking me for something, where it is, I'm like, I didn't take your shoes off. I have no idea where they are. I'm not the one who had my wallet last.
I know.
So.
Well, we'll show this, but I love her.
Oh
like
my gosh.
And I've seen her on her podcast, and I know her husband, and they're comedians, and she doesn't look like this, but whenever she goes on tour, she dresses up, and I don't know, I think she's a looker, man. I don't know, but she's
hilarious.
She's funny. Listen to this.
Big things that make you want to kill your spouse. It's little stuff. Little stuff. Like, why does he have to ask me where everything is? All the time.
That's it. Anne Hathaway and Ashley Judd.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
that's it. That's why I think she's hot.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't stand Anne Hathaway or Ashley Judd politically, but they are smoking.
His own goddamn house. Like I'm Carlson the butler and we live in Downton Abbey or something. All day on a loop. Where are the keys? Where's the dog? Where's the garage? When we got married, we were so poor, we lived in a studio apartment. A studio apartment. And he had the nerve to ask me where stuff was. Where's the spatula? I'm like, motherfucker. Everything we own is out. Like, what? How lazy are you? And it's not the big things that make you want to kill your spouse. It's little stuff. Little stuff.
Why
like,
is she?
Why does he have?
She has a great. Like I said, she doesn't
Tina
look.
P is her name.
Yeah, Tina P is her name, and you guys know her husband, and he's a great podcaster. They have a great show. I just love her attitude. I think she's hilarious.
Who her husband is.
Yeah, he's on podcasts all over. I'm trying to find the one that is really hilarious. And she's a kook, man. She's freaking great. I saw her And I hope she doesn't copyright strike us. I mean, we're giving you props, lady. Go and find her. Okay, this is the one. Is this the one, the borderline schizophrenic?
I don't know, but she was wearing that outfit.
No, I hated my mom. I hated her so much. She was...
No, that's not it. I got to find it, though, because it's so good. It's so freaking hilarious. See if I can find it. And then if we can't find it, we're gonna just move on. Go find her stuff. Christina P.
She's hilarious.
No, I hated my mom. I hated her so much.
They recycle these videos and they put them up. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Go watch her. Christina P. is her name. She's great. She's funny. Politically, she's... Oh, this one.
You guys...
This is about Chick-fil-A. You know what Chick-fil-A does on Sundays?
I've never seen it.
Okay.
You guys know why Chick-fil-A is closed on Sunday, right? Because, well, that's the day they grind up all the gay people to make the batter for the biscuits. They're so good!
Oh my gosh, it's horrible.
And they take homosexual semen, and that's what that orange sauce...
Oh!
Delicious. You guys know why Chick-fil-A is closed on Sunday, right?
Oh, she's classic, man. I mean, if you like a little crude humor, she's pretty talented. All right, let's get to your thing, and then we'll get out of here. Folks, we're in the last part. Oh!
Oh, what?
Oh! I forgot. Wait. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
What are you looking for?
Where is the text string that you and I... It was a text string. Hold on, everybody.
Remind me, and I could probably
I can't
help
remember
you.
what it was about. I just know it was funny. Hold on. Where was it? It was a text string. And I was going to take a video of it today. Or the other day.
It?
Just hold on. What?
Is it between me and you?
I thought so. I thought it was. There's the dumb chat. And God, I can't remember what it was, Liv. But it was freaking hilarious. And I tried to video it.
Hayden, maybe?
No, it was you and me.
Okay.
Some things I can't show you on here because of what we were saying. But
that's our chat.
There are some things. Oh, yeah, we can't show half of this stuff. Oh my God, where was it?
Hey, congrats, Living Patriot. He's 3 followers away from 3K.
Hey, everybody go over to Living Patriots page right now. Give him the at symbol, dude. Living Patriot. Everyone go follow him right now, please. But please go and find. I will find this chat. I tried to screen record. Yep, I'm asking where it is from Olivia. That's exactly right.
See, it's just like it's just habit now. It just,
Oh man, it was so funny.
It's muscle memory.
I'll have to go through my chat and find out where it was. Maybe it was with Damani.
I don't think we've had a really funny back and forth chat for a while.
No, it was good. It was okay. Somebody just double check.
It wasn't dumb chat.
No, it wasn't. But it was you. I would have sworn it was you. It doesn't matter. It's over.
You're gonna.
I will find it, and I will. But it was so clever. I was gonna post it on Facebook, and I didn't, and I should have.
I wasn't sure if that was actually true or not.
It's not true.
Okay, but it would have been funny.
Yeah. Okay. What do you want me to? You want me to do this one?
No. Go down. Go down.
You mean up?
Up. Whatever.
Well,
that one right there.
Okay. I got it. All right. Let's do this,
folks.
We're at 300. We overdrove, but we would love to overdrive even more. If you haven't had a chance, please donate. And we've got a shit ton of people on right now. It's It's not Living Patriots. It's at Living. Oh, dude, I got to go find it for you. Your app amperstamp. I'll get it for you, dude. God, I followed you like a long time ago. And one thing I appreciate is you don't steal my shit. There's a lot of people who steal my shit. Don't give me credit. You're not one of them. You always share. And it is... What the... Why do you have a PHP ID as your profile? You're a page, right? Weird.
Like the email.
You need to go in, Patriot. You need to go in and you need to point your page to and rename your page to @LivingPatriots. Let's see if it is here. No, it's giving your profile ID. There's no reason for that. That's weird. Seeing if I can find it. Huh. Either way, it's Living Space Patriots. Everyone go over there and do it. He got 3K. He just hit it.
Congrats.
Congratulations, buddy. 3K. It will not let me do the @ for some reason. You and I will talk. We'll figure it out. We'll work it out together. Okay? I'll help you do it. Just send me a message tomorrow. No, don't send me a message tomorrow. Send me a message Monday. All right, here's this video. Oh, I saw this. She's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen other videos from her. She's also hot. I believe I think she's IDF. Anyway,
she's Israeli?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she is. Okay, here it is. Oh, yeah.
Martyrdom is a hugely important concept here in the Islamic Republic of Iran. We're currently at an event where hundreds of women hold their babies into the air to show that they're willing to offer their children as martyrs.
This is the ideology of radical Islam, of the Iranian regime, of the Palestinians. They are raising their children to be martyrs, to die, and they don't hide it.
There's nothing more glorious here than dying as a martyr.
Now they know you see children in a whole different way. For you, children are innocent. You need to protect them. But for them, death helps the cause. Hamas knows the IDF are after them. They know being next to children will risk them. But this is exactly what they do. The death of their children helps the cause. They are saying out loud, we want to sacrifice our children, and you blame Israel. This is the goal. And you fall for it every single time like a clock. When you in the West blame Israel and think that you're protecting children, you are technically rewarding the radicals. You are literally telling them, keep on going. When you sacrifice your children, it's working. And I will always be shocked that you just don't see it. They don't see children like you do.
Yeah, so she is former IDF. She's an Israeli actress. She's a panelist. I've shown her content before. But she's wicked at. First of all, if you can find her and get her on the show, Olivia, I promise I will leave you.
That's great.
You know I have a special place in my heart for Jewish women. Yes. It's just. And that's the one reason I love you, because your beautiful brown eyes and your beautiful brown hair, but you're not a real Jew, and I'm totally smitten for real Jews. So unless you want to convert, I wouldn't get her on the show. She's super smart. Love her. She's talented. She could probably kick some serious ass. Some of the most fierce soldiers that I've ever met in my life are IDF, and women are incredibly talented. Good video. But that's what we've been trying to say. You know, these people are raised. 91% of adults in Gaza believe that the Jews should be eradicated from the earth, from the river to the sea, and their children are raised at very young ages to believe the same thing. It's not like these are the Swedes, you know. It's not like these are Finns. These people are they hate the Jews.
And they hate Westerners too.
They do. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I have. I don't think I do. I think it's a good time to go. We have any more donations to put in?
No, we do not.
But
I was
like there was a but there.
Yeah, I was going to say my Disney thing.
Oh yeah, we haven't heard that yet, have we?
Yeah, no. So this is just something.
That's awesome. Tell me all about it. I've been waiting for this. How long's it been? I mean, it's been like 3 days. You've been teasing this. So please go ahead. Let's everyone pay attention.
Adjusting transmitter output.
I'm just kidding. Why would I do that to you? Oh. Easy. Go ahead.
Deek. Is that better?
Reek? Is that reek? Go ahead.
All right. So.
Wait a second.
What?
Is that Facebook up there in the top right-hand corner?
No, that's Twitter. That's Twitter.
Okay.
This is Facebook.
There's the 77 live. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So one of the little girls that I nanny for, when she does quiet time, she gets to watch a cartoon. And they've got Disney Plus, and so I just let her pick whatever on Disney Plus, and she wants to watch Baymax. And I was thinking this was the movie from a few years ago, which was a cute movie. But
Baymax? Oh.
Baymax. It's that
like,
white
the
robot. It's that white robot thing that like is your personal robot. Yeah,
that wasn't Baymax.
Yeah, it's called Baymax and something something. Yeah, you're thinking of something else. But Baymax it was a Disney movie that came out when Ethan was little.
No, I know what that is. I just didn't think it was called Baymax.
So Baymax is the name of the robot. So Disney Plus has done their own like series of Baymax, and it's like 10-minute episodes. And the first couple of them, I was like, oh, this is kind of cool because Baymax is your own personal medical assistant but helps along the way. Like one of the episodes was this woman was afraid of water, and the reason why is her husband had passed a while ago, and he was helping her get past that fear. You know, I was like, okay, this is cool. Well, this is a cartoon for children, young children. By the third episode, it's of a teenage girl who got her period for the first time. And she needs Baymax's help to go get her tampons and pads at the grocery store.
And Baymax is a white robot? This doesn't sound like it's going to end well at all.
And I'm sitting there like...
Don't they have like a burgundy or black robot they could get?
This is the thing. It was like out of the blue, like a month ago, we were in the car and out of the blue, she goes, Miss Olivia, are you on your period? And I'm like, what the fuck? You're 3. How do you know about... I'm like... who told you about this?
Were you honest with her?
I was like, I just asked her, I'm like, who told you? And she's like, mommy. And then it was the end. I was like, okay, well, now I know she's watched Baymax. And I was like, okay, great. The next episode, I was like,
Miss Olivia,
no.
Do you use a size 18 ding dong dildo?
No.
Okay, that's it. Who the fuck are you talking to?
Baymax was helping a man who was scared to ask the man he had a crush on out. And I'm like, no. I'm like, I turned this off. And she's like, why'd you turn it off? I was like, we're going to watch something else. We're not watching this. I'm like, I'm not explaining gay people to a 3-year-old who's not my own child. I was like, what the hell is Disney putting on?
Wow.
Really? And this is in the little kid's profile. It's, wow. I was just shocked. And here's the other thing.
Okay.
Because I was talking to Hayden about it, and she looked at me and she goes, I don't see a problem in that. And I'm like, she's 3. They're advertising it for iddies. They don't need to know this. And she's like, what's the problem? It's a gay dude. It's the period. I'm like, oh my God, I would have freaked out if Hayden would have seen that when she was 3. Why they're pushing this? Disney sucks. Anyway, it just blew my mind
Hayden
when I
said
saw
that.
Yeah, she's like, I don't care. She
I'm
goes,
not
I don't
bother
see the
her
problem.
tonight because she's having a shitty
No,
night.
she was
But
like,
I would like to put her.
with that.
I'd like to have her sit down and explain why, because you tend to exaggerate.
Well, no, she said I don't have a problem with that. I'm like,
yeah, but you made it sound like a little bit. You have a tendency to exaggerate. But I just want to make sure. I always have to second, because usually when I check, and Hayden's like, no, that's not what I said, Mom. So I got it. Anyway, this is Liz Massey. And I don't know if you guys know what being Liz Cheney means, but basically it's a Republican that slits their own throat so they get primaried out. This is Thomas Massey now. Kentucky poll. The Kentucky poll says Nicole Lee Ethington is at 31%. Massey's at 19%, 51% undecided. The favorable, unfavorables. Trump has an 80-point. Massey is a negative 39. He went from 62 to a 23. Negative 39-point swing. Massey is dead man walking. Homeboy's going to get primaried. And good. He's a piece of shit. Now we need to get Marjorie Taylor Greene. I told you Marjorie Taylor Greene was a scumbag. But we'll talk about that more. I don't have anything unless you have something, Liv. I want to say thank you guys for letting us hit goal. I love how many people are on right now still. We would love to stay on with you longer, but it's been a long week, and Olivia and I need to go and get yogurt in 17 minutes because my daughter deserves it. So we want to tell you we love you. We appreciate you. We can't thank you enough for being here. Liv, you got anything else?
Nope.
Bobby, thanks for your help with donations. Thanks for everybody who bought something at the store. Thank you everyone else who helped donate and took care of us. We appreciate you so much. Have a great weekend. And if something happens big and exciting, we'll be back. If not,
we'll see you on Monday.
See you on Monday. Good night, everybody. God bless. Take care of each other. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show.
Mike, we love you, buddy. I'm sorry Twitch was slow. Sometimes it's slow. Hang in there, man.
Unfiltered.
Hang in there.
We can
Keep
agree.
helping us out.
We can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.